I'm wearing Power Rangers again because it's a onesie, so I can. It's my pajamas, okay? EG's in his pajamas. It's better than me. Look, I got pants on, so that's a start. They don't make. If I didn't, it would be like a hoodie. It'd be like a zip-up hoodie, which it would probably look cool as a zip-up hoodie, but I just like wearing it. It's very comfy. So don't be giving me no lip if I'm wearing the Red Ranger costume all the time. But we're not gonna morph tonight. What's up, Sarah Lee? Whoa, came in at a weird time. Yeah, probably. We're talking about relationships. I just sang Meatloaf's um, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. So we were talking about how sometimes you could be in love with someone, but it's just not the right fit. So you got to move on. But 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Like maybe the sex is good and she makes good food, but she just blows all your money, or So it's like, well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad, I guess. How's it going? So we got Sarah Lee 80 in the chat. How you doing, girl? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. If you've been here before, I'm sorry. I only really good at memorizing my regulars. But if you come enough, I'll remember your name. Blue Jay 22. It was really good, she says. The bluest of Jays, guys. The bluest of all Jays. Janie Minaj. How you doing, girl? Relationships are for the birds. I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. That's such a good song. You know what the best mix of that song is? When they did it with Linkin Park. There's such a good Jay-Z Linkin Park mix. It's like, I'm an OG, bro. I got confused because your name says Sarah Lee, so that's why I was confused. I thought you were a girl. Or are you an OG bro that is a girl? I'm not here to judge. I'm pretty lucky. I grabbed my hubby when I was 16. I really think that the early relationships are the ones that work out best. Because chances are you're getting someone who can have a normal life after that. And you're like, once you get up into your late 30s and early 40s trying to date, it's really just like train wrecks. You get a lot of train wrecks. So you got to hope that they are just someone who's like you, who's not a total train wreck and is looking for love in all the wrong places. I have a snow leopard, dragon, and a polar bear onesie, also known as Kigu. Yo, onesies are the shit, dude. I don't know where. I wish they had footsies, though. Like little footsies you could put over your socks because my feet be getting cold. I've been here since the beginning of your channel. I used to be Musically Sarah. Oh, okay. How are you then? For some reason, the Steam or the chat has changed the names of people from like what they were, like what their screen name is, and just put their @. So that might be why I got confused. But I do remember Sarah Lee Music or Musically Sarah. How are you? I see Phallic Weapon, our fearless researcher, in the chat tonight. Daniel's crew, how are you, girl? I saw that you put the super chat in there. You did not miss anything. Maya is not tardy for the party. Maya Draco Lazowski, thank you for being here. Sarah, I saw Sarah known and little up in the chat. How are you, girl? How you doing? Fun loving Mama Bear, where you been, girl? So we good to see you. I love when people who, come and go pop in. It always makes me happy. Just, I'm being thought about. But again, I know that everybody's got real life things to do, so don't ever feel like you have to be here. Of course, Timey-Wimey22 here all the time, every time, and that is why everybody loves her so much. Very dedicated person. I should probably go live on TikTok just so they don't take me off of the air. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to make sure that I'm still. Now, if we get into, it's True Crime Tuesday, so we might get into some sticky areas tonight, depending on what we cover. But even though we did true crime last night, I won't tell nobody if you don't tell nobody. All right, they're updating my TikTok thing here, so let's keep going here. I just want to make sure I didn't miss nobody.
Well, would you look at that? Someone's guilty of being total badass. Chick Nugs approves this message.
Does he?
At the Daniels Crew super chatted $2. What the heck?
Yeah,
why is my name black?
I don't know why your name is black. That's pretty cool, though. Sarah says, I'm good now. Finally feeling better after getting... Oh, you got COVID? That sucks. That sucks. It's crazy that that thing is still friggin' around. Like, go away, COVID. It's not us, it's you. You need to go away. You need to go away, go away, go away, yeah. So some fun things happened today. I'm waiting to go live on TikTok to say this, just so I have something to talk about over there. me start my virtual camera. Hot topics from around the web. Looks good to me. I hit go live. Why didn't it go live? Oh, you know what? I probably hit something different. But I gotta put the audience controls on. Because we be cursing and stuff in here sometimes. Alright, we live over on TikTok. We live on the TikTok! So anyway, as I was saying, I went to the doctor today because I told you guys, it was like the eye doctor. So I told you guys that we were going to be flirting with the idea of getting LASIK. But I had to see if I was a candidate first. Because apparently it's like very, like it's, you have to have like a certain type of thing to be a candidate for LASIK surgery. And your boy got approved, and they were doing a discount. Like, they would take off, like, $1,400 if you, like, put your, like, if you booked your appointment within the next 2 weeks. So, I wanted to get it done in early with. So, I'm getting it done on Thursday. I'm getting my LASIK done on Thursday. That means I won't be streaming Thursday. Okay, guys? Because after you get the operation. Thank you, Draco, for coming over to TikTok. Timey, I see you over on TikTok too. After you get the surgery, you need to basically go home and take like a 4 or 5 hour nap so that your eye closes and then it heals really fast. You won't be 100%, but you're really supposed to, like my cousin, I
Hell
think,
yeah,
went
this
home.
party just keeps getting better.
Hell yeah.
The more the merrier.
At the Daniels crew became a lately.
Thank you. I thought you'd been a lately. Yeah, I don't want to mess around. You know, I've been wearing glasses since I was in first grade, okay? I just want to be very clear about that. I've been wearing these stupid glasses since I've been in first grade. It is time for EG to be able to see without glasses or contacts. You guys have well, some of you guys have an idea if you wear glasses or contacts, but anybody who wears glasses or contacts knows just how annoying it is when you're starting to fall asleep. Yo, what's up, little? How you doing? I don't know who I am. I'm a Power Ranger tonight, apparently. But apparently, if you have contacts or glasses, if you wear your contacts, which I VR game a lot, so obviously I gotta put the contacts on because a lot of times if you put the VR over your glasses, it'll fit, but it'll hurt. Like, you'll feel like it'll sit on the glasses and it'll press into your nose and it hurts and stuff. So what I do is sometimes I'll get real tired. You guys have seen me start falling asleep on stream, literally. I've done it live. I might even do it tonight. Who knows? Because they put them eye drops. I almost didn't even do the camera tonight because they put that stuff in your eye that makes your pupils get really big. I don't know if my pupils are still big or not, but I don't even know if you guys saw that or not, if you had enough time. But yeah, go Power Rangers. You're never too old to be a Power Ranger. My friend lost 70% of her vision a few years after LASIK. Well, it depends on your age, so that is possible. You can do that. But listen, all right, if I take off my glasses, I can't see shit. All right, I cannot see nothing. So anything is better than what I've got now. Because if I lose my glasses and God forbid like a war breaks out or we get invaded or something, I'm cooked, dude. I am basically blind at that point if I can't find an optometrist. So my brother got it. He really, really likes it. A lot of people have it. Now they say that you probably will need reading glasses after the age of 45 just because while, you know, the LASIK does do a good job of making you see better and without your glasses and stuff. If you, after 45, age still, your eyes start to deteriorate and it's not a fountain of youth, you know? So that is, unfortunately, a case with some people. So, but everybody's experience is different. I asked, I told some guys at work that I was getting it, and they were like, "Oh man, you're gonna get a lazy eye." And I asked them, they said that rarely ever happens. I had to get those eye drops once as a kid and get new glasses, and it hurt so bad that I've never done it again. And that's the thing, right? Is that you get eyeglasses and you got to go get the puff in your eyeball and stuff. Anybody with glasses knows. You go there, you put your eye in this little hole, and you'll see a red light, and they won't tell you, and it just puffs into your eye to check to see if you have glaucoma or anything. or like I guess how it reacts to whatever, and it sucks. It's not fun. So, but needless to say, just the doctor was like giddy for me because my vision is so bad. She goes, "You have no idea how much this is going to change your life. I almost wish you came before, and I wish I did too, but I didn't really care about my life until recently." And she said, "I'm so excited for you because this is going to change your life because of how bad your vision is." And I said, "Yes, I know." That's why I don't have like all the lighting that I typically have here because my eyes are still very sensitive from the drops they put in there, so I'm not having a bunch of bright lights in my face. And I don't know how long I'm gonna go before I put the lights on because apparently it's pretty sensitive. Like, you pretty much gotta do eye drops for the first month afterwards just so your eye can heal, and then you're good to go after that. So we'll see what happens. But Thursday, yeah, your boy's getting LASIK, and I'm very excited. I was gonna go get glasses and contacts, but now I'm just gonna do LASIK and call it a day, and then maybe I can go pick up some readers from and go pick up some reading glasses from CVS or something. And then I always jump. Falix says, like, permanently. Fun eye fact, my vision got better during pregnancy, and the ladies said that was common. Not permanent, unfortunately. Yeah, and I realized that's probably, I'm not going to see 20/20 forever, right? But maybe if I get a couple years in there where I can see 20/20 without glasses, I'll get to live some of my years of being middle-aged as a lot cleaner and a lot less stressful. Putting contacts in and taking them out sucks. You could buy some books and read some books then. Yeah, then I can read some books. I got to figure out how to read. I got to learn how to read first, though, little. That's the problem. I got to learn how to read. That's awesome. I got getting new glasses was always fun. It was always a huge decision. Which ones do I get? So this is I'm not allowed to wear contacts up until the procedure. So, I'm basically going to sit here and rock these glasses for tonight and tomorrow. And then you'll probably never see me in glasses again unless I'm doing it as like some kind of gag thing. So anyway, that is the update on what's going on in your boy's life. He's very, very excited. Again, guys, I've had glasses and contacts. Well, I had glasses since first grade. And then in, I think 8th grade, I got contacts because I hated wearing glasses. Like, I felt like such a dork. I got picked on by all the kids, 4 eyes, you name it. They all made fun of me. So eventually got contacts, and then all of a sudden, girls started paying attention to me. So, go figure. My sister published kids' book, Best Ones, picture books. Yo, my daughter's actually a published author, believe it or not. Yeah, my 11-year-old daughter is a published author. Which is crazy, because she's so young. But she did. She got published in a book written by, like, kids for kids. How are you reading our comments if you don't know how to read? You got... Oh, shit, she called me. I just sound out words. I have AI. I'm AI. You guys I'm AI. You caught me. Call me Mr. AI. That's me. Anyway, all right, so let's get ready for some hot topics.
So let's talk about it. It's time for hot topics.
Wake up. Nothing is out of context. I am an Islamist, fundamentalist, radical terrorist. I am.
Holy crap. Did you guys hear that? Hassan just said that he's a terrorist, man. That is wild. Dude just coming out and saying that so willy-nilly and stuff. What a crazy man. What a crazy man getting arrested in China right after saying you're a new... Although, I will say, during that story, I listened back to the streams today, which, by the way, I deleted yesterday's stream, so if you guys can't find it, I didn't know how YouTube would feel about, like, the guy's pants down. It was all blurred out. There was no actual nudity. But I don't want to take a risk with YouTube's new AI moderation thing that they do. I don't want to get in trouble with them, so I'm trying to be like clean and cool and fine and large and in charge. I was at Nicholas Sparks' house yesterday putting up his Christmas decorations. Why would I not be surprised if that's true? Little dude, you just rub elbows with so many celebrities. He like knows all the monster truck drivers. By the way, guys, go follow Little Dude on TikTok. He's really fun. He does. If you guys like watching the live monster truck shows, he does announcing during the live shows. So I know that I just put it up and play it with just the engine sounds because I usually take that footage, come back and edit it, and then put my announcing over it, which, by the way, just dropped the brand new race video right now. So, you know, unfortunately for Little, though, he hit the wall in his race in that one, so I'm sure he's not excited to watch it. But just wanted to let you guys know that that did drop, so you guys go check that out if you haven't seen it. And yeah, so he does it live, so go check him out on TikTok, Little Do. He's in second place in the league right now, which I'm very proud of him, because when we first met, he couldn't even get through the track, and now he's beating me in points. But for how long, nobody knows. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh, you're third. That's right. Helton got in front of you. Okay, he's in third now. He's in third. He's right above me. He's right above me. He'll be really crashing out if I pass him, though. I'm coming for it, bro. I'm coming for your third spot. Although I'd have to have 2 really good shows to pass you, I think, or you'd have to have really two really, really bad shows. But he's definitely going to make World Finals, which is really exciting because we're both rookies this season, so it's very exciting. No, I just want to make World Finals. Yeah, and you will make World Finals. You'd have to just not show up to the next 2 shows to not make it, I'm pretty sure. So, all right. Anyway, let's take a look at Hot Topics. What we got on the menu tonight? Drama around the internet. So, it looks like Asmongold is getting... taking some shots at some guy, which, you know, I'm not shocked about. Wait, that's wrong. That's not right. That's not right. That's the other thing. Let's get this out of here. Let's get that out of here. There we go. That's better. That's better. So, Asmongold reacts to Burger Andy melting down after his dad told him... Hang on, let me make this bigger here. So Asmongold reacts to Burger Andy melting down after his dad told him to get a job and quit streaming. Wow, this guy is older than me, like by looks like a lot. That fat piece of crap tried to hook up with a disabled girl. I don't want to hear crap. You've been a loser for 10 years and your dad's trying to help you. Okay, so let's take a look here at Asmongold reacting to this guy crashing out over the fact that... What's up, Rajira? Over Asmongold saying that this guy's a moron or whatever.
Like, just piece of shit. This guy has been. Don't let the tears fool you. Don't let him. Oh well, maybe we should feel.
Are you guys getting? I feel like you guys are getting a lot of echo. Are you guys getting a lot of echo? Because when I played that, I saw like 4 different things going. You're only supposed to have like one. I get. I want to make sure you guys aren't getting echo first before I continue playing that. Sorry to change the subject. Oh, no, you're fine, dude. You're my boy. You can change the subject. You can change the subject. I'm ADHD, so, you know, it happens. It happens. Now, there is a bit of a delay between when I ask you guys something and when I see it. Probably about like a 30-second delay. So everything you see right now is happening in the past. But anybody, echo, did you guys get an echo? Anyone? Or was that good to go? I'm just going to assume there's no echo. Okay.
Like, just piece of shit. This guy has been. Don't let the tears fool you. Don't let him. Oh well, maybe we should feel sorry for him. This fat piece of shit tried to hook up with a disabled girl.
Dude. What the Asmongold is crazy, dude. He's freaking nuts.
I don't want to hear a single thing.
Okay, you guys don't hear any echo.
Buddy. Put the fries in the bag and take them out of your fucking mouth. Go get a fucking job.
Oh my God.
You're a loser.
How come
You've been a loser. You've been a loser for
every time I go live on TikTok, without fail. The first video I get is F this, F that, F. Every single time. Like, and Asmongold doesn't even curse that much. But no, the video that I gotta play when I go live on TikTok's gotta have 1 million freaking curse words in it. Love it. Love it.
For 10 years. Your dad's trying to help you. He's trying to help you get your life together. You've been a fucking loser forever, bro. You've been a loser for your whole life. I said talentless, worthless, garbage. This guy has been a parasite, a bottom feeder.
No, TikTok does not
Focus
like it.
on the feeder. Sitting around causing trouble for everybody. Nobody likes you. Nobody ever liked you. The only people watch for you is to watch you get made fun of.
I mean, a little harsh, but possibly true. I mean, there's a lot of people on the internet that are like that, though, right? There's a lot of people on the internet right now that literally are bottom feeders. They do. Hang on. Maybe that helps. Yeah, that helps with the light a little bit. There's a lot of people like that on the internet. They literally just sit there and try to insert themselves into every drama that comes their way because it makes them feel like they're a part of a bigger community. But the problem is with that is, like, if you go after, and I learned this very early on, and probably with Pierogi, the situation with Pierogi, also the situation with Nerd City. I learned this very early on, that being unfair to bigger creators for clout is not a smart move, which is why I'm constantly defending people, because I try to go into every single situation as fair as possible. Does it get me a lot of views? No. If I were to have attacked Pierogi, or if I were to have attacked Nerd City, I probably would have got more views. But I also wouldn't be able to live with myself, and I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. I feel like the guy like Burger Andy must do that for a living, because to get Asmongold this animated, he had to have done something like that. But also, here's the problem, right? And this is going to go against what Asmongold's saying. This guy is getting more attention online than I am. And why is that? Because he sucks. And if you suck online, people like you for some reason. I don't know why that is the case. It just is the case. The worse person you are, the more attention you get online. I will never grow being the way I am, and I'm fine with that. If we collect more and more people who just like to hear fair and balanced takes, then, you know, I'd be fine with that. But Moist Critical was able to do it. Asmongold was able to do it. But they did it, though, during a time where it was like the gold rush, so they got in early. It's easier to get noticed getting in early. But if people, like, tune in, yeah, the Oreos everywhere. That's right, Oreos everywhere. Because Nicholas DiOrio created this culture of attacking anybody who comes across your path and letting them have it for attention. It's but it's not, in my opinion, it's just not the way to go. It's not the way to build your audience. It's not the way to make yourself likable by anybody. Being a cute girl online, basically you just need to get the attention of a male streamer, and he can make you famous just by having you on. There's a lot of pretty girls that stream. It's like a dime a dozen now. But how often do you find someone who's fair and balanced and, you know, goes into every situation? So I try to be different. I know that it's not beneficial for my growth. That's why, you know, channels that are smaller than mine get way more, like, consecutive viewers, because they'll go in and they'll just attack everybody. But guess what? I've been able to become friends. I was friends with Pierogi at one time. We're not, like, not friends. We just don't talk anymore. That's fine. Though, too, he was very helpful when he gave me all the advice, you know, all of his advice that he could give me to help grow my channel. I also don't post as much now because I'm doing something with the monster truck, the AODT stuff. That's taking up a lot of my time. My channel would be probably growing a lot bigger if I was still consecutively posting videos. Sometimes I wonder if it's worth throwing some of these up on there, but I also don't want to confuse people between my streaming channel and my main channel. So, you know, there's that too. But this is he's just pointing out what everybody else is thinking about these smaller streamers that are constantly causing problems for big streamers. Anyway, let's keep. That was Asmongold going after him. Now there's a couple links in here. Are these all going to be like hella curse word stuff? So this is, I guess this is the Kami app is so real. So Burger Planet hits the wrong soundboard button while getting emotional about his mom. Now, He's on Kick, so I imagine he's probably like Kick has like a bunch of teenagers on it and a bunch of young 20 somethings. So you're basically getting a. That's why I stopped streaming on Kick, because it was just anybody who came in from Kick was there to try to start shit or troll me. It's just the facts of the matter, right? So let's see here. I haven't seen this guy do anything. Why is this not working? There it is.
My mom.
How do you want
The only reason I'm still alive is because of my mom. That's the only reason. I probably would have fucking done it by now, dude. My mom, I love her so much. I would never want to put her through that. Oh god, I hit the laugh button. Fuck. I didn't mean to hit the laugh button.
Because they're not going to come over to this.
That seems fake. That seems like he did that on purpose. I don't buy it. And this Yi person is like boosting this guy up, even though this guy obviously this is a bit. Does anybody else not realize that this is a bit? 100% a bit. If this guy saw Asmongold say everybody watches you to make fun of you, I don't know. I think it's a bit personally. That's my take on it. I think it's a bit. I think it's a bit, just a little bit. But this guy seems like he does stuff just for clout. So let's see here. This is more Burger Planet stuff. So I'm just getting familiar with who this guy is because I've never heard of him before, but apparently he's becoming more popular because people like to make fun of him. I'd rather be me and have a small audience of people who respect me for my takes than ever to become someone who is on here only to get made fun of. I'm sorry. I don't have any interest in being that guy. Jack Dougherty, he has all that money, but guess what? Nobody likes him. Everybody hates his guts. I have no interest in being that guy. So Burger Planet gets emotional while talking about his father. He's never been proud of me, never encouraged me, only told me to get a job, give up streaming even though I work so hard at what I do. Never enough for him. It hurts so bad, man. Hey, I'm starting to notice a theme. I'm starting to notice a theme with a lot of the people we see online, and that's the victim mentality. What's up, Gracie and Love? Good to see you. Good to see you over there on the TikTok. So let's see if he's genuine here or not.
Piece of shit. He's never been proud of me. He's never encouraged me. He's only told me to get a job and give up streaming and doing everything I fucking do. Even though I work so fucking hard at what I do, it's never fucking enough for him.
Why is every other word that comes out of his mouth the F word? Why? Because he's on Kick? Because he can? I just think people who curse like that are unintelligent. And they need to say it to, like, make a point. No, he's just crying online because his dad told him to stop streaming and get a job. How old's this guy? He looks like he's in his late 40s.
And all he does is just, like, act like my brother is so much better than me.
He probably is.
It fucking hurts so bad, man. It fucking hurts so bad to have him, like...
Listen, if Asmongold reacted to something I was doing, dude, I would be happy as hell. I would not be on here crying about my papa. That's for damn sure. I'd be like, yo, Asmongold just reacted to something I did. Let's frickin' go, guys. Let's go. But no. This guy's still crying. Again, I do think this is a bit. I think he's playing a character online. He's probably only does streaming, and his dad probably does tell him to get a job, but I think he's just using it as content.
Just piece of shit.
He's 43. 43, okay. And it restarted there, so only a 32-second clip. Listen, you know, I'm no spring chicken, right? I'm older. I'm an older streamer. I'm still in my 30s though, so don't go count me out yet. I still got a couple more months in my 30s, but that's why I target an older audience, so that older folks have someone to come to and watch. Okay, there's some youngins in here too, and we appreciate them as well. But I've said this from the get-go. Why is it that every single streamer targets like young kids? Right? It makes no sense to me. Target people who you think you communicate with. That's why I target people who are in my age demographic. And I think that's anywhere between 20 to 60, right? because people want mature commentary too. They don't just always want you to sit here and say F this, F that, F this, F that, right? By the way, I got robbed for Streamer of the Year. I'm just saying. That's my opinion. I got robbed for Streamer of the Year. But anyway, so that's the burger guy. Got a lot going on right now. Burger Planet. Not very proud of himself, it looks like. But again, I think this is a character he's playing. I think it's a bit. His stream is set up way too nice to 20 to 70. There you go. Thank you, Rajir. But look at this guy's stream right here. This is a guy who knows what he's doing. He set up a really nice stream, which isn't hard to do. You could set up a nice stream. This is how I used to stream, right? I would just have me and the green screen behind me. But I don't know. It seemed like people were not doing the green screen thing anymore, so I stopped doing the green screen. But I could always bring it back if you guys liked it, but I'd have to rearrange some things so that I could fit it behind me. But I mean, this is a nice setup. You know, it looks like he does work hard at it, but I think he's playing a character. It's impossible to tell anymore who's being real and who's being a character. Now, I will say for the most part, I am playing myself on stream. Like, I am this way in real life. However, I do amp myself up a little bit. I turn up the energy a bit when I'm live, and I'm probably a lot more quiet in real life. You'll be like, why aren't you talking? I'm like, because that's what I do on stream. By the time I get done streaming, I don't want to talk to nobody. Like I just shut off and go to bed. That's what I do. But you know, this guy probably just needs something good to happen in his life, and not working for him right now. So the next thing is 500K settlement reached after unlawful shooting of pupper of a doggy. So the doggy gets shot? Oh no, that's not good. What's up, Holly Grace 71? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for coming. Right now we're just going through hot topics. These are hot topics from around the internet, basically news reporting, if you will. And then we'll go into a main topic. It's True Crime Tuesday, so we'll do some true crime stuff. So let's go through this real quick. Oh God, how long? Okay, this is only 3 minutes long. Perfect. Falk knows what I like.
ABC 17 News investigates the moments leading up to a Sturgeon police officer shooting and killing a 13-pound dog. We told you about this incident on Tuesday after the officer's actions caused an uproar in the community.
They do begin pretty trigger happy.
We got a hold of that officer's body camera footage.
ABC 17's Mitchell Kaminsky joins us live from our newsroom after going to Sturgeon and speaking with the dog's owner. Mitchell, the city posted an update on Facebook this morning.
Megan Lucas, the city believes the officer acted within its authority. However, they later added they're going to be sending all of their officers to Boone County Animal Control for future training.
Probably a good idea, if I'm being honest. Warning some viewers. Well, you say they don't show it, right? It doesn't show it in the news clip, but yeah. Damn, was like the dog running to him and you just popped him, dude? That's messed up. I'd be pissed too. Like that dog wasn't doing nothing. He was probably just being a good boy. Wanted to see who and protecting his family. And now the dog got shat. The dog got shizzy. I hate people who kill animals. Although I will admit hunting is good for populations. Cops should be fired. Cops should get charged too, I think.
Moments before a shot rings out, body cam footage from the Sturgeon Police Department shows Officer Woodson getting out of his car and trying to capture a dog named Teddy for 3 minutes and 6 seconds.
So he tries to
pulling out his
him?
gun and killing it. He notices Teddy's head is turned sideways.
Oh my God, look at that dog!
Neck's broken. Come on, baby. Someone you up. I'm gonna take you to get help.
Makes multiple attempts to capture it.
There you go. I'm not gonna let you bite me.
That dog is so cute. How the hell do you shoot it? Dog is deaf and blind? What the hell?
But the dog eludes his efforts and trots away.
Like smooth as hell.
The dog Teddy was blind and deaf. Today, I showed the body cam footage to the dog's owner, Nicholas Hunter, who says he plans to take legal action.
After seeing the first statement and the second statement, it's just increased my emotional distress and frustration with the city.
Hunter confronted Woodson the night of the incident, who said he was unaware the dog was blind and deaf and thought it was a stray.
Without all the material, can you read a simple, peaceful dog? No, you cannot. How was I supposed to know the dog was blind and just confused? How was I?
I don't know. Maybe don't shoot questions or shoot and then ask questions later. So yeah, he could basically, Holly. He couldn't catch the dog, so he just shot it. What an asshole, dude! What an absolute jack nut.
I was supposed to know any of that.
A statement obtained by ABC 17 from the person who contacted Joint Communications.
I don't care if he wanted to put it out of his misery. That dog did not deserve to be shot right there.
But wished to remain anonymous out of fear of retaliation from the city, wrote, "I cannot stress enough, this animal was in no way a threat to others." Hunter says he has made multiple attempts to speak with the mayor.
I've been trying to make contact with the city and the mayor.
Well, I bet he is now. Now that he's on the news.
I am yet to.
You want to make people angry? Kill their dog.
Hear anything
Any
back.
dog.
As a member of the Army, he added that he supports police, and all he wanted was an apology and a promise that they would implement better training on how to handle dogs.
It makes me lose hope and not the justice system all around, but our justice system here in Sturgeon.
Hunter tells me he's received a lot of support from the community, but added that a lot of people in town own dogs, and now some of them are afraid that if their dog gets loose, they might get shot.
Yeah, I don't blame him, dude. Trigger-happy officer. I'm in the UK, and this seems crazy. Yeah, this is not normal behavior by the police, but I will say, you know, it does happen. We've seen a few videos, right? That it looks like we have a follow-up here. So it looks like we have a follow-up article here. Let's take a look at this thing here. City of Sturgeon former police officer agrees to pay $500K to owner of the dog that got shot and killed. So editor's note, the story contains a link to a video of the incident that depicts the officer shooting, which we just saw. The city of Sturgeon and one of its former officers agreed to pay $500,000 to the owner of the dog that was killed by the police officer in May. The federal lawsuit was filed in May 2024 and alleged that the city of Sturgeon failed to properly train, supervise, and discipline its officers. The lawsuit asked for $1 million in damages. I don't see how $1 million would be fair, but $500,000, I think he made out pretty good in that deal. I mean, that doesn't give you the dog back, but at least the guy's getting something from it, and the police are learning a very, very expensive lesson. The Animal Legal Defense Fund provided a grant to help cover the cost of the lawsuit. The officer that shot the dog, Myron Woodson, was on paid leave until October 24 when he resigned. So this guy got paid leave. That means he didn't get suspended or nothing. He got paid leave. He got to go home and do nothing and get paid for it. The mayor at this time, Kevin Abramson, resigned a week after the shooting. So I guess the officer shot the dog, Myron Woodson. Okay, no, I already read that. So the mayor retired too. Why'd the mayor retire? He didn't shoot a dog, but I guess because he didn't answer. The city of Sturgeon no longer has a police department and has been under contract with Boone County. Wait, the city of Sturgeon no longer has a police department? This guy got that whole police department shut down? Dude, that guy's probably the most hated guy in his whole department now. He just cost all them other cops that he works with their job. There is no longer a city of Sturgeon police department. And they were under contract with Boone County since August 1st. That's crazy, dude. They shut down the whole police department because this guy shot that dude's dog. That is wild. I take it that the dog wasn't a danger. He just said, don't bite me. But the dog was blind, right? And deaf. So the dog didn't know what was going on. You couldn't call the dog over. But he goes, how was I supposed to know? Well, I don't know. Don't shoot the dog. Nope, just a little 13-year-old dog, deaf and blind. Yeah, 13, the dog seemed like he moved around fine. He just used his nose probably to get around. Dogs have very sensitive smell. They can smell stuff a lot better than we can. That's why they use them to find dogs and stuff. Oh, dash cam girl update. Wait, DoorDash girl update.
This is a man.
Oh my god. Okay, so this is in regards to what we watched yesterday with the girl that took a picture of the guy that was naked. I hope that they don't replay the video, though, because I do not want to have to delete this again, right? Do they replay the video of her going in there? Because I deleted yesterday's thing just in case. So if they do that, I'm going to skip this for now. But if they don't do that, we'll watch it. So let me know, Fally, if that's the case. I'm here just making chili. I bet it's delicious. All right, so this girl's screaming for some reason, so I'm going to turn down my volume a bit because she's going to burst my ears out.
This world! I'm the victim! Remember? I'm the victim!
No, she's absolutely not the victim. We all now know that she was criminally charged on November 10th with 2 Class E felonies. So will she serve time in jail? In the state of New York, where she's being prosecuted, a Class E felony is punishable by up to 4 years in a state prison. So being that there are 2 Class E felonies that she's being charged with, it would be up to a judge to decide whether or not these are served consecutively or concurrently, which means she could serve up to 4 or 8 years. In addition to prison sentencing,
could you imagine if she goes to jail for that long, dude?
the judge could also apply sex offender conditions. On top of that, she could receive up to 5 years felony probation for each of the 2 charges, which means 10 years felony probation. And Olivia could be fined up to $5,000 per each of these Class E felonies, which means a $10,000 fine. But if during the course of this case, they are able to prove that she profited off it, which we all assume that she had a creator.
Yeah, she's been getting paid buku bucks on TikTok for this. So if they could prove that she's made a lot of money from this incident, she's going to lose all that and then some.
Fund and was making money off of every single one of these videos, that $5,000 per occurrence fine could be doubled to $10,000, which means she could be facing up to $20,000 in fines. And on top of that, she could be ordered to be in mandatory counseling and also ordered to not be allowed on social media for the extent of her probation. Now, a lot of times, because it's a Class E felony, which is a
I don't like that rule that they could take you off of, like, you're not allowed on social media, because I feel like that's suppression of free speech. That's my personal opinion. I think it's suppression of free speech if you don't allow someone on social media because of their criminal history.
Nonviolent offense, and it is her first offense. Judges have a tendency to be more lenient on first-time offenders, but she does have 2 charges, and one of the things that judges look at when they make their decisions is the impact on the victim. And think about the impact on this particular victim. 1, his naked photographs were spread out to millions of people. Think of how many people in this situation downloaded that video of him naked on his couch and have it.
Yeah, and not to mention not the blurred out version, like the full thing that has like his, you know, his member in it or whatever
on their phone that they could repost again, that they could use against him later. This could have lifelong impacts for him. In addition to that, this caused the internet to dive into this man's past. He was falsely accused. It was spread across this app that he apparently had alleged sex charges against him at some point in time, or voyeurism charges, which was proven to be a lie. But all of this was incited by Olivia. And when the judge charges her, all of that will be taken into consideration. And the other thing that the judge has the ability to do in a criminal case is order restitution for damages to the victim. Right now, I wonder how exactly Olivia Henderson is feeling about crying victim on the internet when she was actually the perpetrator.
How Women Gaslight and Manipulate Men by Tammy Sullivan. I guess she's an artist or a writer. I mean, we knew this, right, guys? It doesn't take a genius to realize why she's in trouble, right? She's psychotic. She is not mentally there. And I think that if there needs to be people that are held accountable for this type of stuff. People are going way too crazy on the internet right now. Pulling out their phone and recording everything. But this is clearly defamation. Also, I heard other people say that falsely accused someone of SA before the situation. She has. I would not be shocked. It seems like she quickly ran to the SA thing. So, this is nuts, dude. This is nuts. Everybody's talking about this, too. It's big on TikTok, not huge on YouTube, but big on TikTok right now. I personally think that she sucks. I think that she's a terrible human being. That's what I feel like. I feel like Olivia is not a good person to film this person and do that. My son is making me pork chops, mashed potatoes, and gravy, and corn fritters. Hell yeah. Make up that beautiful bean footage. Well, I'll be following that lawsuit for sure. For sure, I'll be following that lawsuit. I want to know what happens. And I think a lot of other people want to know what happens too. TikTok live streamer hits and kills a man. Oh my God, this guy hit somebody and killed him while driving? What the hell? Let's take a look here at what this story is. Driver live streams himself or herself on TikTok as she apparently hits and kills a man in Chicago. Did she run? TikTok video shows woman speaking into a camera, reacting to a loud thud before she says, "I just hit somebody." This is why people need to start being held accountable. Like, the defamation laws in this country probably need to change. I know I should be eating. I didn't eat dinner tonight, but I'll have to live with it. Authorities are investigating a newly surfaced video that suggests a woman who hit and killed a man while driving into the Chicago suburb of Zion, Illinois on Monday night was live streaming on TikTok at the time of the crash. Genius. She's a genius, I tell you. My God, what is wrong with people? What makes them think that that was a good idea to do that? Well, I know a lot of people like stream while they're driving. And I've been aware of some people in my life who have done this. Oops, wrong button. I've been aware of some people who've done this, and they could easily kill somebody if they weren't paying attention. They've been drunk and they're driving around live streaming. I don't know why they do it. Like, what's so hard about just pulling up to your desk like I'm doing and sit down and talk? Why do you got to be in your car when you do it, you know? Makes no sense to me. The video in question was reportedly taken by user in Zion and shows a woman behind the wheel of her car reacting to a loud thud by saying, "F, F, F, I just hit somebody." According to the Lake and McHenry County Scanner, which first reported the video, the Zion Police Department Investigation Commander, Lieutenant Paul Curley, said drugs and alcohol were not suspected of being factors in Monday's crash, and the driver involved, the 43-year-old woman, remained at the scene to speak with authorities. Well, at least she stopped, so that's a good thing. But distracted driving is still, manslaughter. The Lake County State's Attorney's Office told the Scanner on Friday afternoon that the agency had been aware of a video that could not comment further because of a pending investigation. The officer stopped short of indicating exactly who made the agency aware of the video. Probably somebody called it in. Studies through the years have attributed cell phone use while driving to an increase in potential to serious crashes or worse. You know what I do when I drive? I put YouTube on and I listen. Before I even drive off, I sit down, I find a video to watch, and I put that on and I listen while I drive. Because I could not think of something more distracting than live streaming while I'm driving. That would be so distracting. How are you reading chat? Right? And these people are reading chat. And that's probably what she was doing when she crashed. Because they don't have a cool setup like you. I mean, that might be true. That might be true. It did take me years and years to build this setup, though. I will be honest. I didn't just have all this stuff or buy it at once. I collected it over years and then eventually was able to put it all together. But you could do it like Mr. Ballin has 7 million subscribers. He just sets up his phone and talks to it. That's all you need is a phone. You don't need the fancy shit like I got. You just set up a phone and you're good to go, right? Studies through the years have attributed cell phone use while driving to increased potential serious crashes or worse. A screen recording of the TikTok live video streamed on Monday was then published on a social media app on Friday morning, and it showed user Tea Time 3 speaking at her phone before a loud thud. See, this is what I don't like when they put the person's like at here, because this is why people do it, right? She's gonna get clout from this and probably followers, which is terrible. Somebody probably died, or someone did die. Did say she hit and killed a man. The live stream was quickly disconnected after the thud prompted her to curse, a child to ask what happened, and someone else to ask the driver if she was okay. A child was in the car too. That poor kid. Why are you streaming in the car with a child in the back seat? Good God, we're so cooked as a society. The user, it has reported, has since changed her name and made her account private, deleting the biography section in which she had previously described being in Zion, Illinois. A thread on Reddit platform separately was started by a user who describing the video when it was live streamed and wondering whether something deadly had happened. News stories later confirmed the user's worst fears, as the user put it. It feels like I accidentally witnessed the moment someone's life was taken, and now I can't stop thinking about the victim and how avoidable it was, the user said. I just keep replaying that sound in my head. The user, yeah, those thuds are unmistakable when they hit a car. Some people do not truly understand the value of a human life. Dude, for real. Preach, girl. Preach. Especially in a car. Like, because people are so rude in cars, and it's because they don't have to look the person face to face. Like, you wouldn't treat, if you were walking through a crowd, you wouldn't treat people the way you do a car, because you look at the car as an inanimate object and not the person behind it. You know? You just look at them as obstacles, basically, when you're driving. I know I do. Monday's crash occurred at about 5:30 p.m. Police. Darren Lucas, 59, of nearby Beach Park, was unresponsive. So this guy's 59. So much life left to live. And that's what scares me. Like, you just never know when your time's up, dude. If I'm ever... I just want to say this now. If I'm ever randomly taken by, like, a car accident, or, you know, you find out that I was killed in some way or another, which I don't even know how you guys would find out if I was ever, like, killed, because I wouldn't be able to tell you. I don't think that... Maybe somebody would be able to come on my YouTube and speak for me, but I don't think anybody in my family knows how to upload to YouTube. Maybe my daughter's TikTok, she'd probably say something, but if I ever am randomly killed like that, I just want you all to know how much I love y'all and how much y'all meant to me, okay? That's all I'm going to say. So you can play this back in this stream if I ever am randomly killed. I just want you guys to know how important y'all are to me and how much I appreciate you guys spending your time just listening to me talk my ass off, okay? I can't underestimate. You guys can't. I cannot state, and it's only 10 of you right now. And I just cannot tell you how much I appreciate it. All right, so let that be the line right there. Lucas' son-in-law Chris King told the Lake McHenry County Scanner the news of the video made his family hold our loss tighter to our hearts. What a great line. There was a video out there. What's up, sweet? We will continue to pray for what the driver must be going through, King reportedly said. Wow, this must be a Christian family. This has got to be a Christian family, because he instantly talks about how he feels for the driver and how he feels terrible for the driver. He's not harboring hatred in his heart. He's harboring, like, empathy, you know? We adore you too, but don't put that energy out in the world. I'm not, but I just want to be on record and say that, okay? Just in case I never get a chance to. But that what a great thing for this guy to say. This must have been an amazing family. To say that, you know, I can't imagine what that driver must be going through, instead of being like, I hate her for not paying attention and killing my father, you know? Taurus Trouble, good to see you back in the chat. So Taurus, okay, so I just want to make this clear, mods. Okay, Taurus is a friend. That's my buddy Vic. All right, do not ban her, even if she comes in and busts my balls. All right, I know it was just a mistake before, but I just want to make sure you guys know, because there was an unfortunate situation that got her muted before. But she's allowed to bust my balls. I know Vic in real life. She's an amazing person. Yeah, strike one. 2 more strikes. You're out of here, buddy. But no, I love Vic to death. Vic is so, oh my God, she is so funny. I could go on for hours about how funny she is, especially when she's doing karaoke and stuff. Like when I was hosting karaoke's at bars, she would be singing her song and like random people would walk in to like go find their seats and she would be like just start singing behind them, dancing. They had no idea she was there. Oh man, but everybody watching enjoyed it, you know. Love you, Vic. Glad, happy to see you back. But we will continue to pray for what the driver must be going through. King reportedly said we were trying to find our ways to live without someone we cherish so much. What an amazing guy this Chris King is. What an amazing guy. To lose your dad like that to someone who's not paying attention and being irresponsible, and his only response is, you know, we'll pray for the lady that died, and we'll try to move on the best we can. I wish there was more people like that. And the sad thing is that's who it always happens to. Like this stuff always happens to good people, and it breaks my heart, dude. It really does. It really breaks my heart. E-Chef, what's up, girl? How you doing? How you doing, E-Chef? I don't know. I do the Wendy Williams how you doing way too much. I think that's my thing now. I can't stop that. How you doing? I would not be so nice either. If you killed someone who's in my family because of your irresponsible behavior, I'm coming at you with some venom, right? I've got some venomous words for you. But anyway, that wraps up Hot Topics. Let's go.
Let's talk about it. It's time for Hot Topics.
Wake up. Nothing is out of context. I am an Islamist, fundamentalist, radical terrorist. I am.
Holy crap, dude. Did you guys hear that? Hassan just said that he's a terrorist, dude. It's insane, dude. I can't believe he would say something like that. Again, he's just telling us over and over again. Yeah, I don't know if I could be out for blood. I guess it would depend on who it was. Like, you kill my mama or you kill my daughter, I'm going to kill you back. But if you, you know, I guess maybe it would make sense, you know. Oh, you asked me why I came here? It was because of Nerd City. Awesome, E-Shift. That's right. I thought it was Chud originally, but it was Nerd City. That's why you're so cool then. Alan Eduardo, what's up? How you doing, Alan? I hope you're doing well tonight. Thanks for stopping by the stream. We just wrapped up Hot Topics. We're getting ready for True Crime Tuesday. We're going to skip... wait, this is the Epstein bill? There's an Epstein bill? We're not going to do... We'll hold political poo off. I got to be in the mood to do political poo. And I'm not quite in the mood to do political stuff tonight. Not feeling it. So we can either watch body cams or we can watch like a documentary about a killer. So it's up to you guys. Are you guys in the mood for like a whole big story? Or are you in the mood to like see the story play out? Or we could do both. Let me find you guys a good one. I'm gonna find a good one. Because there's so many good body cams out there right now that have like documentaries attached to them. Like Explore With Us has really good videos. So does I forget who the other guys are, but they have a song that's like "Let Me Go" when they start. Look at that handsome guy. You guys can see that. Can you guys see that? Oh wait, no, I'm cut off. Look, there I am over there. I'm in my own algorithm. Let's go, baby. Let's just put in true crime and see what pops up, huh? Let's do that. 4-year-old reveals mom's horrifying secret. I think I've seen that one before. That was 4 days ago. This is the one with the dog. Where the dog, I think, attacked someone. Wait, no, that looks like a different one. I can't watch A&E episodes. I'll get shut off. Can't do that. Can't do that. I enjoyed body cams. Yeah, I've been enjoying the body cams too. We'll go with Explore with Us, but I want to find a good one. I want to find a good one. 7-year-old reveals... Okay, so this is different. I watched the one that says 7-year-old reveals mom's horrifying secret. That was the one where the dog, like, bit the kid in the throat. The kid survived, thank God, though. I think we watched this other one, too. Woman realizes online boyfriend murdered her husband. We did watch that one where they were, like, there was, like, a throuple. And then I guess the guy, like, killed the girl thinking that it was like I haven't seen this 4-year-old reveals mom's horrifying secret, so I think I want to do this one.
Bam, dude, it's wort.
It's 58 minutes long, so I think this will be a good one. This will be a good one to watch. Every time I think about sending a body cam to react to, I keep thinking we've watched it already. No, we just started doing the body cam stuff, so this is all very new. Alan wants a documentary. Well, Iwu does that too, so it's like body cams with documentaries. So thank you, Alan, for participating in the chat. I hope to see you around in the future. Love seeing new faces in here, new names. I promise too, guys, once I get done with the LASIK stuff, we'll do a movie night in Discord, okay? We're getting ready to end World Finals, and I'll have a lot more free time. I'm also going to be making some videos online. I have a collab coming up with VR Girl. By the way, guys, this isn't her official shout out because I want to give her a better shout out, but look what VR Girl sent me. She sent me a MetaQuest 3S, dude, for free. If you guys do not show VR Girl some love, she's not even here right now, okay? I'm not like seeing her name and then saying I need to show her this. Or I'm being reminded I need to show this. But go over to her channel, if you guys can, one of you, and go over and say, I just want to say thank you for the gift you sent EG. That was so cool you got so cool of you, VR Girl. Okay, guys? Because she didn't need to send me this. I mean, she sent it to me because we're going to do a collab. So, and I don't have, my MetaQuest 2 doesn't play like that stuff, so I was able to give that to Little lately. And then she sent me this. This is the nicest thing anybody's ever done for me. Except for like Daniel's Crew and Gypsy Rose. You guys have done some really nice things for me too. But this is like, and Soul, even Soul did a lot of really nice things for me as well. And I don't want Soul to forget that. And I know she's not in the community anymore. But I do appreciate what Soul did for me when she was a supporter, okay? And it's up to her. She doesn't, she's always welcome back. We always welcome people back. Nobody's ever banned from here permanently because I do believe that people live and they learn, right? But this was a gift from that VR Girl. So if you guys please take a moment, go over, like one of her videos, just say thank you. I don't ask much of you guys in terms of engaging with stuff, but it was such a sweet gesture of her. She sent it the same day that she told me she would give me it. And I didn't ask for it. She just offered it. She says, well, I have a 3DS if you want it, so we could do some collabs. And I said, are you crazy? Really? You're going to give me that? Like that? He just straight up, this is like a $250 headset. It's nuts. And I play Batman in it, which I'm probably going to do a stream with too, by the way. That was so sweet of her. So if you guys can go over, her channel's called That VR Girl. Just say thank you for the gift you sent EG, just so she knows that we appreciate her and the support that she shows the channel. She's such a sweetheart, dude. Such a nice girl. And she really does good content. So I just wanted to show you guys that. I'm going to do an official shout out for her whenever I do like a VR video or my next monster truck video or something like that. I know a lot of people will watch. I'm going to make sure she gets her own special shout out in there. So that's not her official shout out. That's just me showing you guys how there's still really, really good people out here in the world. Okay. Cause I know we're about to watch something that suggests that people are pretty friggin' terrible, but there's also a lot of really, really good people out there too, and I like to think that that's who we try to surround ourselves with here. Just be a good person. Like we're not edgelords, we're not trolls. Man, something is up with YouTube. I'm not able to copy and paste links. That is weird. I wonder why. But were you gonna paste VR Girl's channel? Yeah, just if you guys want to find her, just type in that VR Girl, and she'll pop up. Okay. She, such a nice thing for her to have done. Typically, like, it could be very toxic on here with different creators and stuff. So when you meet someone who's just that nice, that will send you a couple $100 gift just so that, you have one that you can use to play with someone else, that is a good person, okay? So I just wanted to make sure you guys realize how much that meant to me. I almost cried when I got it, because I just don't have people do stuff like that for me very often, other than some of you guys in the chat who who you are, and those of you who just, even if you guys aren't big donators, those of you who just give me your time or help promote the channel or watch over the Discord or moderate or do anything to benefit the channel in any way, research, post videos to react to, show up in chat, even if you call me a bottom, right? All that stuff is what is the oil that makes this all work. And I couldn't do any of this without every single one of y'all. So I want y'all to know how much I appreciate y'all. And that was just a really dope thing that she did for me. Yes, Blue Jay will put the link to her channel in the Discord. Just go find a random video of hers that you're interested in watching and just leave in the comments, thank you for the gift you sent, EG. We're appreciative of, or edit videos. Yes, Rajira did a lot of editing. All that. Well, I looped you into with the moderating the Discord and stuff. Don't worry, Rajira. I didn't forget you, girl. Yeah, Rajira was a big help for a very long time. I ended up just taking it over back. It's not because Rajira wasn't doing a good job. It's just at work, I was on my lunch breaks. I bring my laptop to work now, so I could just crank out streams while I'm at work, and it helps my day go by faster too. So I have no idea why copy and paste isn't working. I noticed it's not working with K-Huck's live streams either. Yeah, I wonder if YouTube discontinued putting links in videos or something, That's so cool. I lurk a lot. Yeah, well, you guys all provide something special to the channel. So anyway, okay, enough sourpuss stuff. This is True Crime Tuesday. We're about to get in some sticky icky. All right, we're about to find out the 4-year-old who revealed mom's horrifying secret. And this has 1.6 million views in 4 days. Fabiola Case, how are you, girl? Been a minute. Good to see you.
It's a little thing because it just got snatched out of my body. That's kind of heavy.
Man. Oh, it always hurts when there's kids involved in this.
A young father is shot and killed right in front of his 4-year-old daughter. The brazen attack has all the markings of a robbery or a street deal gone wrong. But what looks at first like a random crime begins to take on the shape of an insidious, orchestrated plot.
Dude, all right. First off, I just want to say, absolutely tragic that that little girl's dad was shot in front of her. With that said, these types of videos are always my favorite because these people all think they are so smart and that they're organized and that they're these tough asses. And I love watching all of their futures disappear because of the horrible things they've done to people. This one is really crazy. It broke my heart. The grandma was a part. Well, don't spoil stuff, Daniel's crew. No spoiling, okay? We don't allow spoilers in here. If you know what happens here, don't tell us, okay? We try to find out as we go, but that's fine. We know the grandma's in on it now. But don't spoil anything else. All right, let's keep going.
Commit murder.
It's our experience. These don't happen at random.
Basically, what I'm hearing is, well, there may be somebody crazy enough in the family to do it, but I don't know who that is.
Possibility. I'm not a violent person.
Anybody who has any connection, any connection to this murder will go to prison.
The following report is based on official police records. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. On Sunday night, March 19th, 2023, 911 calls come in about a shooting in Navarre, Florida.
Sure. I haven't seen this yet, so I'm glad that some of y'all know what's going to happen, so we can, you guys can give me your opinions on what you think too. But you're going to be getting my genuine reaction as this goes forward.
Emergency. Hello, I just got off the phone with a family member that said that they just saw someone get shot at the apartments we live in, Cayo Grande.
I got very nervous when I started going down and I saw the man on the floor with blood. Okay. I stopped and I saw a man walking to the opposite direction.
Okay, what did that man?
Dude, the gunshots in apartments like this would echo so much that everybody would probably hear it.
Like, I know it's white, tall guy, about 6 feet, but I didn't see his face. He just walked away. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm really nervous.
No, you're fine.
Hang on, I need to get my snacks. I'm going to be back in 1 second.
Well, would you look at that? Someone's guilty of being total badass. Chick Nugs approves this message.
At the Daniels Crew Super Chatted $2, let's just say, it's a step overboard.
Oh, Daniels Crew Super Chat for $2. Let's just say it's a step overboard. Grab a snack too. Everybody get your popcorn, get your Doritos ready. All right. You gotta have snacks. All right. I got my Reese's, okay? We'll pull one of these bad boys out. This is my dinner. I'm gonna be eating dinner while I watch this. And of course you gotta have the flamin' hot Doritos because they're just the absolute friggin' best. It is not a chair stream. It is not a chair stream, okay? I was gone for like 2 seconds. I'm gone for 2 seconds, but I hope the chair entertained y'all. All right, let's continue. Now that we got snacks. Wait, is my drink here? You're not gonna believe this, guys. I can't eat fiery hot Doritos without a drink. Okay. I gotta be right back again. Watch. Oh, hang on. I created something, guys. Check this out. I haven't even used this yet. But watch this. I made this. I went out for food. I came back with pizza, but I still forgot my drink. I got pizza, but I don't got no dang drink. I failed. Now I gotta go back again. Darn it. back. Don't leave. Okay? Your boy got to eat, though. You know what I'm saying? Your boy's got to eat. I'll tell you what. You can't be eating no salty pizza. I know, we're getting there, right? Professional streamer. We're almost there. We have a be right back button now. Oh, that's like a perfect time for everybody to leave, though. I'll be honest. Okay, I need to hit this. There we go. All right. Let's get back into this passing out spitballs. You're just like... Dude, there used to be a guy who used to shoot those in high school at me. I should have fought him. Now that I think about it, I should have fought him. Anyway, let's keep going.
You're doing a great job. You got nothing to worry about, okay?
Santa Rosa Sheriff's deputies swarm the apartment complex and quickly find their victim, along with a tragic bystander.
Hey, who's in here? Is there anyone in here?
No, Dad.
Okay, okay.
Daddy.
It's okay. Come here. It's okay.
Oh my god. That is like the most heartbreaking thing I think I've ever seen in my life. That kid just said, "That's Daddy." Oh. You can pretend the chips are pieces of pepperoni pizza. There you go. Yeah, that's true. Although I did end up getting pizza, so that worked out well. There was pizza out there when I went out there. So that's sick. Dude, that is just incredibly heartbreaking. That poor little kid. Is that a little girl? The bond between a daughter and her father is something that you can't even like describe. Like the bond that I have with my daughter is like next level. Same thing with moms and their sons. It's like that's why they have the term mama's boy and daddy's girl, because the bond between those parents are usually like incredible. And this little girl is never going to be the same because of this. So whoever did this, I hope they show this in the courtroom, because this is freaking terrible. Also, I want to do something on the Titan sub too. I want to do a night where we talk about the Titan sub. Is this video posted? Because I watched this already. No, I don't. This just came out 4 days ago, so I'm just reacting to it.
Come here, honey.
That kills me to hear that.
Come here, honey. What kind of GSW is it?
That ripped my soul out right there.
Start contacting neighbors. Ma'am, did you hear anything?
It's okay.
So Manny?
Hey.
Hey, let's... Where's Mommy working? Does she at work? Where at? At your house?
That little girl's
Where's
so
your house at?
Anything? Nothing? I was like, yeah. So it sounds like.
Yep, so true. I'm so close with both of my sons, and when the girls need something, they call their dad. The boys call me. Yep, that's basically how it works. I go to my mom for stuff. I will be honest, though, my sister doesn't go to my dad. But my dad's like, he's a different type of man. Yeah, that's just how it is. Like, daughters love their fathers, and fathers love their daughters. I mean, fathers love their sons, too. But if you've ever been in that relationship, you just get it, and your heart can break for this little kid. When I would pick up my daughter from preschool, when she was like 3, she would be the happiest kid in the world whenever I was out there waiting for her. I have video of her like coming out of her preschool and just absolutely like blowing a conniption, being so excited to see me, dude. It filled my heart so much. So this, because right now when I'm watching this, I'm thinking of my daughter reacting to this if I was shot. I put myself in these situations. Hi, ING. Sorry, I just came in a really hard part where we just watched this little girl start crying because her dad just got shot right in front of her. It's freaking hard. It's hard to watch this. It's always hard to hear kids cry and not be able to comfort them. Yeah, how do you comfort that little girl? You can't. Because I think even though that little girl's only 4, like, they should make whoever did this watch that video on repeat the whole time they're in jail. That's what I think.
You like stickers?
No.
You want to see a sticker?
No.
A sticker?
Yeah.
You want a sticker? You see it? You want me to put it on you?
Yeah.
Okay, did you hear anything or see anything, anything like that?
We just heard, we were both outside. He's my husband. We just heard a gunshot. It was somewhere over there.
Talk to me.
There was a dude that can't walk this way. He said that he told us to go inside because he said that he heard something and he said that he saw somebody drop. I don't know.
Let's go sit in my truck. It's cold outside. You want to sit in my truck?
We just started ING.
I know. Okay. We'll get your daddy in. Come on.
In a scene filled with deputies and witnesses, it's only a matter of time before the wires get crossed.
The two guys, not next door, not this door, but the door after that, they saw the man because I couldn't see his face. Yes, then.
Do you remember things when you're 4? I remember the oldest memory I have is me being in preschool and throwing up a beanbag that hit the ceiling and came down, smacked me in the face. So it is possible that this little girl is going to remember this for the rest of her life. And yes, this pizza's banging, by the way. Sorry, I know. I feel sorry if you don't have pizza, but I got to eat, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they can't take her back in there. I hope they don't take her back in there.
Yeah.
Hey, 235, detain him.
You remember preschool lake trip?
Listen, if it turned out not to be you, it's not you. Here, man.
No. They saw him.
Okay. That's just protocol. Okay, if he's involved, we want to.
The military.
235. He's possibly a witness. That's 10-4. He's a witness. Hold on, man. Sorry. Let me get. You
So
gotta take your cuffs off. I'm gonna take them off.
Okay.
So somebody up there said it was you.
Oh, okay.
Here, brother.
I was with him the entire
Who's the guy you saw? What did he look like? What is he wearing?
It was a white dude.
Now, I understand, right, from what the picture said, I imagine this guy's probably not involved. But you gotta, these cops have no clue what's going on here. They just showed up and they're just trying to find out what happened. So they can't be letting people walk off. I remember losing a winter hat I loved over the bridge. See, people remember. That's what I'm trying to say. Is like even when you're that young, these memories can stick with you, right?
White man.
6 foot white male.
Wearing like a OCP, like this kind of color hat. He was wearing a sweater as well. I'm pretty sure that when he was walking, he said, "That's what you get," and he kept talking. But I couldn't hear anything else. Okay. I've seen him around before.
Hey, you help me take this off?
I can work this.
So the person
White
shot
black guy.
yeah.
Tall or short?
Alright, a little bit taller than you.
Okay. Heavy or thin?
No, a little bit bigger than you.
Okay.
Not much.
Meanwhile, the deputies attempt to do something that may be impossible. Bring comfort to this little girl.
Oh, my God.
It's okay.
Right now, these two guys have the hardest job out of everybody. Being a detective trying to solve the murder, piece of cake compared to trying to comfort this little girl who just watched her dad get shot.
Do you like Skittles? No. You don't like Skittles?
No, not right now, but any other time I bet you she would eat them Skittles. But right now, I think she knows that what just happened is not good.
Mommy,
okay. We'll get mommy. Okay.
Oh my God, that poor baby.
We're gonna try to get mommy, okay?
Nearby, deputies start knocking on doors.
Have you guys heard anything in the last, 15 minutes?
Yeah, I heard a gunshot. Pretty sure. Yeah.
Okay. Sheriff's office,
This looks like a nice apartment, too.
Hands. What's up, brother? Sorry, can you come out?
Did you hear anything that sounded loud like a gunshot?
Yes. I thought it was my trash can.
Poor brothers, man. The brothers and the sisters always getting hands. Let me see your hands. But the white lady on the phone not getting no aggression.
Stop it. Sir, about 20 minutes ago.
About 20 minutes ago, you heard what? Okay, ma'am.
You're good.
We got a situation, obviously.
It's a situation with several dimensions, many of them heartbreaking.
This one's looking like it's going to be a
Hey, do
doozy.
you want me to see if somebody's got a teddy bear or something that she may want? I don't got nothing. I'll go see if somebody's got something.
I got Skittles.
I don't have anything either.
Normally
Finding
that
out
would be
who this
enough.
little girl is and where her family might be found will first mean making a positive ID of her father.
Colby Vincent.
That look like the victim?
Yeah, shorter hair.
The tattoo? The lead would be signal 7, so we want you guys to put a lead on just to verify, but we're not cutting and all that other stuff. So
I'm interested in how all this came about, like what the story is, why these people felt they needed to take this man's life, because right now, it's just...
What would you look at? Someone's guilty of being total badass.
Hell yeah.
Chick approves this message.
KJC472 subscribed to EG lately.
Welcome. Thank you for the subscription, my man.
Expect a gunshot wound. So.
Do I have it that part?
I'm guessing in her head. In the back of the head. Yeah, you got blood spatter up on the door jamb. No. This
description or anything?
That? Yeah. Oh, that's just paint. Is it? That's all paint.
Don't tell me.
Hey, is that him?
Looks like him.
Okay, I just was trying to recognize him because obviously he's blue.
Daniel's crew's like worse than my daughter spoiling movies for me. Like, right, it's something cool happened. She tries to tell me what's about to happen.
I'd be willing to bet that's his car. He's got Toyota keys right next to him, sir. Looks like he was going inside the house and he walked up, looking at the blood soak on his hoodie. It's all, it looks like someone just shot him in the back of the head. I bet you most of his brains are in the back of that hoodie.
Police confirm that the victim is 24-year-old
Total badass. Chick approves this message.
At the Daniels Crew Super Chat $2, do you want me to tell you what happened?
No, Daniel's crew, I do not want you to tell me what happened. Y'all are incredulous. Let me tell you. Thank you for the $2, though.
Colby Vincent, but it's one of the few things about this crime scene that they're sure about.
What's your instinct telling you? It's robbery. Why is he robbing though? His wallet. I have his wallet.
In the doorway, there's
his instincts
and like
suck.
some frozen French fries.
What's your instinct tell you? Robbery?
What would you look at? Someone's guilty of being total badass. Chick approves this message.
At the Daniels Crew Super Chat $2, it's killing me. I'm trying not to DM you.
Do not DM me. Okay, we're gonna find out together. Okay, don't you want to see my genuine reaction to what happens, or do you want to just tell me personally, and then I just know what happens next? I've never seen this. Don't spoil it for me. It's just killing her not to tell me what's going on.
Stuff. So fresh. That's his car there. He was unloading. Until he walked up and smoked it. I'd be willing to bet it's dope. It's all dope or whatever. He got a 420 chain in his. Yeah. It's definitely real.
Police also reflect on what they've heard from witnesses about the suspect's demeanor following the shooting.
They said they just pulled up on the motorcycles, heard the pop.
Oh, no.
Walked by and was like, hey, somebody just got shot.
Oh, that's him. He did it.
And then they said he went 100%.
Yeah.
This dude was cool, calm, and collected.
Soon, a woman arrives at the scene who can perhaps shed new light on the victim.
Are your grandparents?
She already spoiled this part. She already spoiled. See, you know, Daniel's crew, you know that reaction you had when you watched this and you were like, oh my God, I can't believe that part. I want that too. So don't take it from me.
She's grandmother. The baby's grandmother.
Okay, I'll be right back.
This is my best friend. Her kids live upstairs, and they just told me that something's going on over here.
I have a feeling, don't tell me if I'm right though, but I have a feeling that the child has a effect in all this.
I just want to make sure that she's okay.
The woman says that she's the child's maternal grandmother, and she was concerned that something like this was looming in Colby's future.
I'm Rachel's mom. I'm grandmother.
Grandmother. Okay.
Oh, did she?
What did he do? Can you tell me?
Well, that's what we're trying to figure out here. What's your name, ma'am?
Christy, Mom. Is Colby okay?
Colby is not okay. Colby is deceased.
What?
So that's why this is imperative that we try to figure out as much information about what's been going on with him lately.
You're killing me.
Oh my God.
You're killing me, Daniels crew. Let me find out. I want to find out. I want to learn all this stuff just like you did. Stop trying to tell me everything is going on. I'm just trying to enjoy my pizza, watch some true crime with my friends. But thank you for the donations anyway. Still love you.
Hey, when is this?
I don't know. I haven't gotten that far.
Oh my God.
What's been going on with Colby lately? What has he been involved with? Who's he been talking to? Anything we know?
Oh my God, to be honest with you, I haven't spoken to him in almost a year because we have been in a custody battle with him.
Oh, I'm good. I'm good, baby. Am I good or am I good? And I haven't seen this. It always is over the custody battles. Every time. But it seems like he was a good dad, or else his daughter wouldn't love him so much. But grandparents always have, sometimes like, they want to be too hands-on with how you raise your kids because they raised you. You know what I mean? Like, grandparents can be, like, overstepping their boundaries sometimes with how you raise your kids because they want you to raise your kids the way that they raised you. But you might want to raise them a little differently, but it's your kid, so at the end of the day, it's kind of like your choice. But they can't accept that. Can you believe earlier that he claimed not being able to read? What? I'm like Mudahar, okay? I lie. I lie about my credentials. What can I say? I'm an engineer.
Because he wanted her, but his lifestyle was not something that we really wanted. With the court case, I don't know what happened there. It's all got screwed up.
So they probably lost in court.
They gave him 50-50 custody after not seeing her for an entire year. This is the first time he saw her in a freaking year.
There's no way. There's no way that's the first time he saw her in a year. That baby knew that. Like, the baby would not be crying for her daddy like that if she hadn't seen him in a year. Dude, this has... Okay. Even though Daniel's crew already told me, this lady, if I was watching this for the first time, this would be screaming this lady has something to do with it because she's already blaming this guy for what happened to him.
Oh my God. And we even said it out loud to the freaking judge.
Look at her.
That we were scared.
She's mad. This guy's dead and she's mad. She's not sad. She is so dumb. So dumb. She may be dumber than the lady we saw yesterday. And that was pretty dumb.
Of his lifestyle.
Inside Colby's apartment, police find stacks of cash as well as marijuana, discoveries that likely wouldn't surprise Christy.
He got infatuated with drugs, with marijuana. He swore to me that that's all he was doing. We find pictures of him dropping acid and this, that, and the other. He's dropped a lot of weight. He's a manager at some marijuana distribution place.
Well, then that's why he has marijuana.
I'm so sorry I'm burping, but I'm trying not to throw up.
You're okay.
But I haven't seen
Yeah, he's like, keep talking, please, keep talking.
him in a year. So has he straightened his life up? I don't know. I don't know. Obviously, no.
Well, okay, I know there's two grandmas. All right, I didn't know which one, but this grandma definitely seems like she's got to be into it, right? There was so many witnesses that seem sus to me. I don't hear that often. Like when they want to make sure somebody saw them. Yeah. Like they got to make sure their alibi is there. I don't know, man. This is getting interesting. This is getting very interesting. My heart still breaks for that little girl, though.
Not.
Christie's description of Colby's lifestyle is informative, but the deputy has a more immediate question.
How did you get notified to come up here?
Justin and Shelby live up in something like that. They called their mom.
Okay.
You know, that's my best friend. Kim's my best friend in the world.
So they called, said something bad.
They called and they said, look, there's cops everywhere over here. And Kim calls me, because that's just what we do. She calls me, she's like, hey, you know, I'm going to come get you, put your shoes
People who are guilty always return to the scene of the crime. Every time without fail.
on.
Read that again. Yeah, no, I can't read. I'm sorry. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. It's like a 50-50. Yeah, and she's laughing.
I'm gonna run over to the reserves and check on the kids.
Christie's presence on scene may be somewhat curious, but the most pressing issue of the night is finding the suspect.
I mean, I think this dude's probably taking shelter somewhere at this point. He knows what's going down.
They're either bunkered up in the woods right next door, or they live in here, or they already got a car.
Detectives will also have to talk to the child's mom, 25-year-old Rachel Moore, and let her know what happened tonight. They go to her house and gently break the news.
Oh, so she doesn't live with him. Dude, I'll tell you what, custody battles can get really, really bad. Really bad. I got 50-50 custody, and you would have thought I won the lottery to the other people. The other side, when really I want it like full primary.
Oh, your daughter is fine. I cannot tell you a whole lot due to being an active criminal investigation, but Colby has passed away.
Where's
she's safe? She's with your. I assume by now she's already with your mom. She's perfectly safe. Nothing has happened to her.
How convenient! How convenient! They kill her. Who's the next person who's gonna get the kid? The grandparent. What are they gonna keep him? Probably not.
But Colby has passed away. I can't tell you that.
Was she with him?
I don't know all the details.
Yeah,
do you know of anybody that would want to hurt him?
I've pushed him out of my life as far as possible.
Sure.
So, am I supposed to call somebody and tell them, like, hey, the week didn't work out, I have my kid back? Like,
I would. What I would do is, you have a lawyer, right, for this? You got an attorney for the child custody?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just let your lawyer know.
This investigation is still in its infancy, but the detectives find the timing of this custody dispute more than a little coincidental.
Good. Thank God.
It's our experience. These don't happen at random. In regards to custody, is there anybody that would have wanted to harm Colby in regards to that?
No, none of us liked the idea, but none of us have actually hurt him. I mean, that's ridiculous.
I don't believe her for a second.
Next day, the detectives will bring Christy and Rachel to the station to determine whether this possibility is so ridiculous after all. But tonight, there's one last notification to make.
Are you the father of Kobe Vincent? Stepfather. Surprise? What's that? With Megan? Yeah, she's been surprised. Okay. Can you come in and talk to her for a minute? Is everything okay? No, it's not.
After a night of unthinkable tragedy, the detectives begin the next day trying to understand the dynamic between Rachel and Colby.
Can you explain the relationship that they had, Colby and Rachel?
Yeah, the in-laws easily would have a reason to kill him. If he's out of the picture, they don't have to worry about custody. And since they feel so vehemently about the way he lives his life, but that's not up to them. That's up to the judge.
They split.
Before they split, I mean, it was nice, I guess.
I know. I'm sure she's the grandma I was supposed to be paying attention to.
I got lied to for a lot of it.
Looks just like the daughter.
What did you get lied to about?
He started down a wrong path with marijuana, and then he got obsessed with it. And he was swearing to me that's all he's doing, you know. And I'm telling Rachel, look, this is what he's telling me. He's telling me that's all he's doing. She's, Mom, it's not it. It's not it. Then I find out he's selling dope.
He would smoke and drive. He would drop
Smoke weed
and drive. He would drop acid and drive around. He would
with her in the car.
Yes, with her in the car. After 6 months of my kid being born and me.
Listen, I've been through a custody battle, and I know what people will say that is totally full of crap. I almost lost my daughter originally because of all the lies. Like the person that I was in the custody war with threw as much shit at the wall just to see if any of it would stick. And I ended up getting 50-50 custody because they found out that everything that she was saying was a lie. So I don't necessarily believe this girl. I don't. I'm sorry.
Trying to get him to better his life. Hey, I was like, buddy, you cannot be the drug dealer with a baby because it puts her in a dangerous situation. I need to go home. If you want to clean
exactly, yeah. They still hate him. They're arguing in court still to these detectives. This guy just died. They have zero sympathy for his death. They're just still pleading their case why they should have the kid. Like, that's a red flag and a half to me. If I was a detective, I'd be like, all right, I got my suspects. This is pretty obvious.
up your act and come to my
Now
house
it's just
with
how
me,
many were
you
involved.
can. So I brought him here.
You're not selling dope at my house. Drug test me, take my hair, take my urine, whatever you want. You're not doing that at my house.
He just didn't get his stuff together. So I finally just said, look, this is too much for me. You've got to go. If you're leaving wet wipes in her diaper long enough to cause extreme blisters, if you're going to do these things to her, you said you wanted to take her to the beach with your family, that's fine. I sent you a spray-on sunscreen. You returned her with extreme water blisters. Like, I asked why you didn't use it.
Yeah, he's a legal drug dealer if he's working at a distributor. And those places make bank. And maybe he doesn't trust banks, which is why he has wads of cash.
Said, this, you don't like the way it feels on your hands? It's spray-on.
Yeah.
Please just use it. I sent it with you.
It doesn't take long.
Yeah.
Very minimal effort.
Very minimum effort.
Rachel tells the detectives that she and Colby separated when her daughter was around 14 months old.
He could only afford to see her for a couple hours on a Saturday while I went to work, and then I came home, or I came to get her, and he was shaking her, and he told me shaken baby syndrome was just a myth, and I was like, it's not. There's billboards about it. I'll quit my job. I don't care. I don't need this.
Rachel says these limited visitations continued until the courts came after Colby's paycheck.
I had her under government-assisted food and government-assisted health insurance. And whenever you do that, they go after the other parent for child support. Well, whenever that went through, 14 days later, he turned around and said, oh, well, all of a sudden, I can get her 50-50. I'm definitely not comfortable with that. At that point...
Why not? I'm sure the daughter wanted to see her dad, too. Like the mom is trying so hard to control the whole situation, but daughters love seeing their dads. It's just matter. He might not be the perfect parent, but does the kid like spending time with him? Think about the kid. What's up, HB Queen?
I've got a lawyer, and he said that if she gets hurt on his watch, it's just as much.
Yeah, and again, he may live a lifestyle you disagree with, but that doesn't mean he doesn't get to see his kid. And yeah, you want full custody and you want to come after his whole entire, earnings. He's going to fight to not have to do that. So that is your fault for going after all his earnings. Trust me, I've been on this Colby side of this. I haven't been shot, thank God, but I'm sure I could have been.
My fault as it would be his fault, because there is nothing in writing or anything that says that she was supposed to be there.
Dude, it's crazy, right? The fact that they're not talking about the murder at all. All they're talking about is why they deserve this kid. This is nuts. This is nuts. And so obvious.
He was the one with her. So if she accidentally grabs his Coke or acid or whatever he leaves laying around and eats it and overdoses and dies, I go to jail because of child neglect and abuse and death. And so I said no.
Rachel says that she cut Colby out of their daughter's life for the next 10 months.
If Colby was doing drugs, it would be in his hair, it would be in his piss. End of story. He probably had to pass a drug test to get 50-50 custody. See, ING, I know. My daughter asks me every single day, when can she just live with me? She doesn't like going to her mom's. Sometimes she wants to if her mom's doing fun stuff. But she wants to be here the majority of the time. She tells me all the time. Her mom thinks that I'm gaslighting her into saying this. But really it's just because I'm nice to her and we have a great time together.
I didn't want her to be put in this situation because I could see that this is where his life was going. What if she saw this? Then where do you go? That's not something you can just unsee.
This is among Christie's top concerns.
She's putting on a big act.
How much did she see and how trauma,
I don't know. Something tells me you were involved, so how much do you want him to see?
Kids are resilient. I understand that because
they didn't find coke or acid in the apartment. They found cash and marijuana. Yeah, I didn't see anything about any other type of drugs. And when I had a history of addiction, when I went to go fight for my kid, I had to do hair follicle tests, which go back 180 days. 180 days. If you have drugs in your system, it's all here. It's all in your hair. You can't get rid of it. You can't wash it out. It's there.
Actually, she didn't see anything. Obviously, if she discloses, Mr. Troll will talk about more avenues after that.
When you were taking her home,
bad.
did she say anything?
On the way home, she says
Everybody thinks
Daddy's
they're
sleeping on
genius.
the porch. She was buying medicine.
Back with Rachel, the detectives take her back to the day her custody dispute with Colby finally went in front of a judge.
It absolutely sucked. I went in, and since it got moved up a couple days, my side of the case and everything
Oh yeah, she seems unstable, dude. She's like shaking. I think so too, sweet. I am Oscar worthy.
Get turned in time, so it really looked like I just said, no, I don't want you to see our kid anymore. Bye. And then turned.
Look how manic she's being, and like how aggressive her hands are and all her body postures. I can totally see her being like, that's it. I need him killed. I need him killed. I don't care what it takes. So I have a feeling, does she have a boyfriend? Because I feel like he's probably the one who killed him. And then none of them, this poor kid's going to go to a foster home because everybody in his freaking life, hope maybe the stepfather would get the kid or something. I don't know.
Around 10 months later and said, no again. She didn't turn in. She didn't get to see any of my parenting classes, anything that I did. And it was any of the pictures, any of the evidence, anything. She really looked at me and told me that I was a spiteful mother. They said, we're going to do week to week. I said, okay.
This judgment giving Colby 50-50 custody was handed down on Monday, March 13th, only 6 days before Colby was shot. His stepfather says it was an emotional day.
Gee, yeah. Oh my God, dude, yeah. Does she think that the cops are gonna be like, oh, you wanted to be a mom? We understand. We ain't gonna, well, let's just turn our cheek to the fact that, you know, you killed him. As somebody who was an addict at one point, I've completely turned my life around. I can't sit here and think that Colby couldn't do that either, especially if he loved his daughter.
We walk in the room.
Yeah, and also judges don't just give out 50-50 custody. Typically, moms get the kid. That's typically how that works. So the mom has to fuck up a lot for 50-50 custody for the dad to get that much.
I
know.
Oh, no. What happened? And the lawyer said, don't worry, those tears of joy.
The decision was made that the 4-year-old girl would go to her father on Sunday, and an arrangement was made to do the handoff in the parking lot of a local supermarket.
What time did you drop her off?
6:30.
6:30? And where was that at?
Publix. But I knew to be there because...
That's in the bar?
Yeah, it says it right here.
Did you actually physically...
This is the second... Wasn't Publix involved in the murder that happened yesterday, too, that we watched? Publix, it's got it. Don't go to Publix, folks. Unless they sponsor us, then we'll be like, Publix, where true crime happens.
Hand her off to him and...
No, I figured it would probably be easiest and best for our child if my mom handed her to him and said, hey, this is what's going to happen. I hope you have a great week. I'll see you later. And she asked him, hey, I know you have to work this week. Do you need child care? I'm right here. I can even come do it at your house if you want. He said, no, I've got it all figured out. Tell Nunu you'll see her on Sunday. And then just turned around and walked away.
Colby's parents, who drove him that day, said that he was ecstatic to be reunited with his daughter.
And he goes, I see her. And I said, hold on, you want me to follow you and video it? And he said, no, I got it. Mom. And then we saw him coming back a few miles over, and he was just like grinning from ear to ear.
I've told you guys, Publix is like Wegmans. Yeah, I'm not familiar with Publix. We don't have them up here in Philly, but we did have a Wegmans, I think. We have an Acme, which is I think it's like a subsidiary of Wegmans. But did I tell you guys the story about how I flew out of Atlanta into Mississippi to go get my daughter? When I got my daughter, and I was alone for her the first time, I was able to, get mom out of the picture, and it was just me and her. Never in my life did I feel more like a man than I did holding my daughter, feeding her Arby's fries, and sitting there waiting for her flight back to Atlanta. If that guy felt anything like that, like when we saw her in court for the first time, we hadn't seen her in 6 months because, you know, the mom took her and took off with her, right, to Mississippi, to another state, running away with my child. When we got to finally see her, me and my mom both started crying because we had been deprived her for 6 months. My daughter. All that because I just didn't want to be in a relationship. It's insane, dude. It's insane. Yeah, I know everybody always says it's Acme, it's like rockets and shit. But I can understand where Kobe was coming from. One day I'll have to tell you guys the whole story of me and my daughter when she got taken, but not today. Not today. Not today.
Because it's nuts. Walk across the parking lot. They were both smiling and talking, so we knew it went good. So we were at ease, and we come up and she showed us her new cowboy boots.
I missed my daughter's like whole crawling phase because she got taken at 6 months when she was just starting to crawl, and I got her back, and within the week we had her walking on her feet. I missed the whole crawling phase of my daughter's life. I can't ever forgive that. You know? I missed her first Christmas. I missed her first Thanksgiving. I missed her first birthday. Because the mom just was delaying the court. She didn't want to come up here until they made her and said, if she doesn't come up here, I'm going to sign over full custody to him right now, and then we'll come down with police and we'll get her. And that's when she finally listened and came up. And thank God for the U.S. Postal Service. If it wasn't for the fucking U.S. Postal Service, like, hunting her down to give her that letter that said she had to come back up, I don't know if we ever would have found her. The U.S. Postal Service was the real MVP there. Like, my mom was, like, on the phone with the one guy from the U.S. Postal Service, like, every day being like, this is her address. We had her address because we threw a baby shower. My whole family came. Not one person from her family came. When she left with her, she took everything that my family bought. So I kept the crib because she didn't take the crib. I had to give back the crib. I didn't get nothing back that my family bought. It was insane, dude. The judges are so against the men when you go into these custody things. Like, the judges want to find any reason they can to make sure that man cannot see his child, or that he can see his child, but it's very very scheduled. They're immediately on the side of the mothers, like right off the bat. As a dad, you basically have to fight uphill the whole time you're trying to see your kids. It's nuts and completely unfair. Completely unfair. By the time we were done in court, both of us, both me and my daughter's mom, felt like the biggest pieces of shit because the judge kept saying it was both of our fault, which I don't know how it was my fault. I was trying to see my daughter, and she wouldn't let me. How does that make me a piece of shit? But he kept saying I was a piece of shit, you know? The system is so broken. This guy finally wins an uphill battle to get 50-50 custody of his daughter, and they come and they fucking kill him, dude. I feel so personally attached to this story now because I went through everything this guy went through, and his mom and his dad, and it could, and as high as those emotions are, as high as those emotions run, I could have easily ended up dead, easily. And I'll explain why another day. I'm not getting into the whole story, but I already gave you guys too much. Because I'm not really trying to start. Because, like, right now, you know, we're trying to work through some shit. Like, it's never easy. But it's hard. Because, you know, I'm not putting out a bunch of personal shit. I could probably, you know, but. Were you sober? Yeah, I was sober when my daughter was born. I was sober the whole time. I was clean and sober the whole time I was with my daughter's mom. and I was sober, clean and sober the whole time I fought for custody of my daughter. It wasn't until I got custody of my daughter that I relapsed. It was almost like I rewarded myself for doing a job well done by destroying my life. It was just, and then I lost her again because of that. But I only lost her for a couple months, and eventually the mom like just let me have her back to the way it was. Like we didn't have to go back to court because, as I said, the judge was making both of us feel like pieces of shit while we were in there, when we were only guilty of both of us wanting to see our kids. You know. Now she's got a bunch more kids on top of my daughter. That's where my daughter's still my only daughter. It's my only child. I get her anything she wants. I love her to death. She's my best friend. But when she was over there, she's like one of three, right? She's one of three kids. But here, she's a single, she's a solo child. So I'm a product of a mother like that. I moved away at 18 and went no contact there in 2021. I think that's where it's heading for my daughter's very, very smart. You guys know this. She's like a little grown-up. And she gets in screaming matches with her mom like all the time. Me and my daughter, we never ever fight. Never fight about anything. I can't think of any fight that me and her have ever had, because we just talk. Like if we have a disagreement, we're like, "No, you're wrong," and you're like, "No, you're wrong," and then that's like our argument. Yeah. Well, I think she wants to live with me full time because she gets space here. She has her own room. She got everything she possibly want here. She doesn't get yelled at. Like over there, she's forced to do chores 24/7. Like, okay, I can't talk about this. I'm sorry. Let's keep going with the story. I'm gonna get myself in trouble if I talk about this, so I'm not going to.
The couple brought Colby and his daughter back to his apartment, where they'd made up a bedroom especially for her.
She's 11.
You want to see your new room? Yeah.
She's not young enough. She's too young right now to ask.
Megan and her mother had it all decorated with all new toys and new bed. And she just,
I hope they get the girl.
diving into her toys, playing with them.
We told him we were going to go because we wanted him to be able to spend time alone. And then we went home.
It's just how happy he was. But
if these two don't end up with the kid, there is no justice. I'm not keeping my mouth under control. I'm out of control.
It was Sunday.
On Rachel's side of the family, the mood last night was darker, but she insists they had nothing to do with Colby's murder.
Oh yeah, show you down.
We'll pray about it. We give it to God. That's who we are. We're not, let's start a war. That's not us. I'm not a violent person.
Why does everybody who say that
I don't keep violent people around me.
Okay, so I want to put you in my shoes for just a second and make you
understand.
Well, and this is why we're trying to clear out as many people as we can and talk to as many people as we can, and this is why. Okay, so we'll start with
pretty much point blank. If there's a custody battle going on and one of those people end up dead, that is the whoever the person is on the other side, almost 99% chance they had something to do with it.
going back to court.
People don't just die like
obviously,
that.
this has been a long-standing court battle, and it did not go in your favor. So the very day that he gets to meet up and take his daughter, who he hasn't seen in
almost a year. Yeah.
But whose fault's that?
Deceased.
Right. You can see why I'm panicking.
Yeah, you're panicking because you're about to get your life ruined. Yeah, I'm a violent person. Dude, I hate this girl. This girl right here is every single thing wrong with female mothers that think they're too entitled. Right here. Everyone. She gives all of them a bad name. Now, the good moms out there who do what... And regardless if you're a mom in here, you know one. You know a girl like her. Everybody knows a girl like her. Obviously, this doesn't count to a lot of y'all, right? Because a lot of y'all are amazing moms. But this is why men get treated unfairly in court. It's because of girls like her. I don't believe a fucking word she said. I don't care if I'm wrong later. Right now, I don't believe a word she said about him doing acid and shit with driving around with the kid. That sounds like a lie to me. Oh, she is a Karen. She's definitely one that, let me see your manager. My baby is more important than everybody else's babies. Well, that's just being a good parent, though. You don't know how to raise her.
Okay.
I know how this looks for me, y'all.
I know.
And in the category of things that don't look quite right, the detectives ask again about the odd way Christy materialized at the scene last night.
How did you come to find out what was going on?
I'm nosy.
What?
I'm nosy? That's what she had, was I'm nosy? Oh my god, dude. They're cooked. These gotta be the dumbest people in the world. The best thing, I'm so sorry that baby lost her daddy and he'll never be able to be replaced. But the fact that these people are not going to be allowed in society anymore is a win for all of us. I'm just sorry that little girl had to lose her dad for that.
Nosy. You know, in that apartment complex, my mom's got a best friend that has kids that are 30, 40 years old. I don't know how old they are, but they live there too with their kids.
We were nervous about her being gone for a week. We really were. So I called them. I'm like, hey, just keep an eye out. If you see her out at the park or, you see her around, just let me know that she's okay. I guess the police woke up Dustin. So he says, Mom, it's downstairs. I don't know, but I'm just letting you know there's a lot of cops here.
Wow, that is way too detailed. If somebody was like, how did you know to show up here? I was just like, I got a call. I don't need to give them all details about why that guy called me. These people are the worst fucking liars in the world, dude. Worst liars ever. She says everything up to the edge of saying he deserved what he got. Yeah, basically, Ruggiera. Good point. Good point. He deserved that. Trust me, this is why. And then they lay out why. These cops know that these people are involved. They're not stupid. Right now, they're just trying to figure out who pulled the trigger and then whose idea was it. But they know it's these people right here. They're not stupid. Like, this is a man right here who's like, this is going to be the easiest case I've ever done in my life. Point blank.
She's like, hey, I'm going to ride with Ken somewhere. So, okay, it's late, but okay, I didn't think anything of it.
But the detectives find it strange that Christy didn't tell Rachel that police were all over Colby's apartment complex.
It's odd that information did not get pushed to you.
Why stress me out more, knowing that my world's already stressed at max?
Well,
she's like talking to these guys like she's their mom. She's probably a shitty mother, too. I'm just putting it out there. She's probably a terrible mom.
Why wouldn't you? Why
we don't have to.
Yeah. If there was something going on there, why would you not want to be there?
Because I'm not nosy. Because if I can stay at home and try to go to sleep instead of stressing out and stalking my baby daddy, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. As far out of sight, out of mind goes, that's what I'm gonna try to do.
Yeah,
it wasn't my choice to hand her over. It was the judge's.
And that's why he had to die. That should be the next line. And that's why he had to die. Like, what the fuck, dude? She's so stupid. I'm really mad, by the way, on behalf of Colby and Colby's family. I'm really pissed off. But that's like what she wants to say next. That's why he had to go. I didn't want to give him my baby. The judge doesn't know what he's doing. So I made the decision for him.
I had to, because otherwise, contempt of court, I go to jail.
But you can see how all these scenarios are going to work out in your favor on the same day that he winds up dead.
Yep.
You can understand how conveniently that ends up working in your favor, right?
Okay.
So, I killed him. I wanted my baby. I didn't want him to have it. I didn't like the ruling of the court. I know what's best for my baby. And that is living with a bunch of crazy motherfuckers who will kill people.
Well, how can I make it not? because you know where I was, you know who I was with, you know what I was doing.
Bitch. Like you never heard of hiring someone to go kill somebody for you or having a friend do it for you. Like, these cops are not stupid.
You know who I contacted. What else can I do other than flat out tell you?
Well, who else could have done this?
I do not know. This is why I did not want my child there.
I got an idea. How about we get old Johnny down the block to kill him for us? The cops will never know. As long as we ain't the ones pulling the trigger, we ain't guilty. That's not exactly how that works, but it makes sense to me.
Rachel
I've seen the cop show before.
insists she had nothing to do with it, but Colby's mother and ex-girlfriend have suspicions to the contrary.
Oh, his ex-girlfriend's even like, yeah, no, Colby's actually a great guy, and if your ex-girlfriend's going to bat for you, then she crazy.
Can you think of anybody that would want to harm Colby in this manner?
He already knows the answer.
I don't think of her.
Right. And then why is that?
Because she didn't win. Whenever he told me he got custody of her, I, like, in the back of my mind was, like, really scared for him because I knew how much, like, she wanted to be in control over the whole situation.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't know
control.
why, but I just felt like something was going to happen to him, but I tried not to, like, think about that. Rachel's fiance was posting pictures with guns and money and stuff on his Instagram, and
There you go.
set it to private just recently.
Where's your fiance at? Why do you need to talk to him? He wasn't there. No, we're gonna talk to him.
Santa Rosa detectives speak to him as well.
This 100%. This guy shot him. Telling you right now, this guy shot him because he would do anything for his woman, and he couldn't bear the thought of looking at her all upset.
Hoping he may have answers they aren't getting from Rachel and her mother.
It's always the moms that claim that they are like the best for the child. They always end up being like the worst moms. The moms that realize the daughter loves spending time with the dad are always the best moms. Like the moms that are able to step back and let daddy time happen, they're the best moms. The moms that like, no, you cannot see your father, they are the worst moms because they're not thinking about the kid. They're only thinking about themselves and how it makes them look.
In this game, coincidences typically are not coincidences. I don't think it's a coincidence. You know, the same night that the custody exchange happens for the first time in a year and a half,
cut him right through the bullshit.
gets killed in front of his apartment, right? I don't think that's a coincidence, right? I think that there's
You're cooked, buddy.
more at play here. I can certainly understand why, right? Someone would get that upset, right? I'm a father. I've got 2 kids. If all of a sudden I'm going to have to turn my kids over to a deadbeat drug user.
See, now he's only saying that so this guy feels comfortable to tell him what he did. I don't know if that cop actually feels like that guy's a deadbeat drug user. Because that's fucked up if he did say that. But he's just trying to get this guy to confess. Because that would make me mad if someone said that about me after I had just been shot and I was clean.
There is not a thing in this world I wouldn't do to prevent that from happening. Right?
We're trying to lead the way.
Right. You don't know anybody that would have possibly done this on Rachel's behalf.
I do not.
Okay. Did Rachel ever tell you that she was going to have someone kill him?
No.
Okay. Do you think Rachel's capable of having someone kill him?
Honestly, no. I don't.
Is there anybody else who lives in the neighborhood there that has a violent history that maybe
wrap them all up, put them in the paddy wagon.
And I find it strange that y'all keep saying not that I know of, because that's the same words that she's saying, not that I know of, not that I know of, right? Because I know for a fact there's nobody.
We all got our story together before we went and killed him. I don't know nothing. Say you don't know nothing. They had to get some type of camera. Someone had to get a camera of this guy coming and going in a car or something like that. Maybe she thought they wouldn't check your cell phone. Daniel's crew, goddamn you! You're making me bark like a dog. Stop it. You always ruin everything. You ruin it all. Bite your tongue, girl.
That's going to go kill somebody on my behalf.
Honestly, we live on a circle. I stay at the back side of it. Whatever happens on the front side of it.
Right. So, I mean, basically what I'm hearing is, well, there may be somebody crazy enough in the family to do it, but I don't know who that is.
Possibility.
In her interview, Rachel says that the first time she knew anything was amiss last night was when her mom sent her a 3-word text, "Answer the door."
So when I answered the door and it was detectives and they had all of that to say, I panicked. I said, "Where's my kid? What do I do now?" And I'm still in that situation. What do I do now?
Go to jail, bitch. That's what you're doing now.
That's where I'm at.
I was straight yipping. You're right.
What do you do now? It's because you flat out said this is...
Yeah, but I'm asking you not to spoil this for me. It ruins the stream if I know what happens next. I know, at this point I wish I didn't already, because Daniel's crew can't help herself but tell me what's about to happen. That defeats the whole purpose of a reaction. If I am learning what's happening from you, Daniel's crew, then I cannot react to it on stream. You know what I'm saying? Following along here, girl? If it was anybody else, they'd be getting muted. But because it's you, I'm letting it go. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling good. I had some pizza. I'm a little happier now. But no more. Zip it. Zip it up. Throw away the key. Lock it. Throw away the key. We can talk about it when it's done.
This isn't what you want to happen because this might happen and then it happens.
She done made me bark.
But the detectives are skeptical that Rachel was as surprised as she claims.
You know, I'm trying to give you this opportunity to be real clear about.
Yeah, because she knows she's going to jail, Rogera.
Maybe even an idea you have in your head about something that could have happened. And the reason why I say that is we have a picture of the person who did this. I don't want you to be caught off guard if it turns out it's someone you know. Because if it does turn out that you're withholding information and our investigation leads to you withholding information, then how would that work out?
But I don't know.
Savior.
The investigators take her phone. When she steps into the hallway to complain, a detective lays out some hard facts. They know exactly who killed Colby, and furthermore, they know that she's been communicating with the killer. Her response is to become silent and stare at the floor.
I know it was something to do with her. I feel like she was really upset that Colby won custody.
Da-da-dum. You can't delete text messages forever because the cell carrier can send you all the records. Just because you delete them out of your phone doesn't mean that cops can't get a hold of them. More you know, the more you know. Believe it or not, he was one of the calmer suspects. It was the guy that was it was the guy with the backwards hat. I could call it right now. Don't tell me if I'm right, but that's my guess. It's the guy in the backwards hat.
Her and her mom are very, not good people. And I feel like I know they probably did that.
The detective tells Rachel that they know she reached out to her former stepfather in Alabama, a man named Jason Curtis. The detective invites Rachel and her mother to go back into the interview room, where the two have a brief but intriguing exchange.
He knows. I'm gonna say that Jason called me and I called in.
Oh, these people are so fucking stupid. These people are so stupid.
Did you tell your mom what's going on?
No, I figured I could tell us all at the same time.
They must not realize that this is microphoned. And that they can hear everything, including whispers, dude. Oh my god, these people are so stupid. So stupid. Thank god that kid's not gonna have to live with these people. That kid would have such a rough future.
Is this something I need to sit down and throw up?
Yeah, you might.
Well, they got all the probable cause they could possibly need, Maya.
Would you let me grab your insurance plan, man?
That probably wouldn't be a bad idea, so you can fix him to probably lose my chance.
But as Christy struggles to keep it down, her daughter starts coughing it up.
I called Booger on Monday.
I'm not shocked that they call this guy Booger. He looks like a booger. He looks like a booger, doesn't he? That name fits.
And told him about the court date with Jason Curtis. And I was panicking then.
I'm gonna watch till the end.
Not to worry about it. That it wouldn't be something that you gotta worry about. And I messaged him, told him everything that was going on. and he had sent me pictures of knives and guns and Renaissance, but I didn't think anything of it because.
So now she's gonna play stupid. She's gonna play. Oh, it was all Booger's idea. He must have went and did it. That's the only guy I can think of. You're all going to jail, bitches. All of you.
He lived far away, and he's just. I told him thanks for making me feel better. Just genuinely, just needed to know. Just needed you to know.
What did he send you the pictures of the knives and guns on? Was it on text message, Facebook?
Messenger, but I thought that to have.
Facebook Messenger.
Yeah, after what I deleted that immediately as soon as everything hit the fan.
Yeah, the lady in the trash can
this
is
probably
hiding.
bad. This probably looks awful.
She ain't gonna throw up once.
And I was telling him because he talks to me. He just.
And if she does
I
throw up,
grew
it's
up
because
with
she
him
got
as
caught and
my
go to jail for the rest of her life.
The dad, like my dad wasn't around much, but he was. So.
You think he would actually come down here and shoot him?
I don't know, but he did tell.
Oh my God. Do you think he would actually come down here and shoot him? I don't know. I really don't know, Mama. But that'd be crazy, right? Yeah, that would be real crazy, Mama. Are they buying it? You think they're buying this? Oh my God, this is the worst acting job ever.
Told me not to worry about it, and he called last night and said that I don't have to worry about it and everything's fine.
Hey, what did you say?
What are you talking about? Huh? He said, yeah, you don't have to worry about it, it'll be fine, but I gotta go. And he just hung up. But I gotta go. I gotta put my in the wind. Gotta go. I was like,
And that's what he told you?
yeah, I was like, what?
Ma'am, are you okay? You need some water or something?
No.
We're so smart. They're never going to figure this out. We're so smart, Mama. They're never going to catch us, even when we whisper it to each other when they're not in our room and get it on recording.
Right now.
Yeah, they make Gal Gadot look like an Oscar-worthy performer.
These are disturbing revelations, but there's still much about this case that remains unknown.
When you gave him the update, did you say anything else or make anything that would make him believe, like, I need to do this?
Other than your daughter crying, puking, other than saying I did everything that I could, I don't know.
Did Jason know him while you guys were dating?
No.
How did he know where he lived at?
I don't know.
Did you...
How did he know where he lived? I don't know. Booger he's so smart. Booger just always figures everything out. Booger, that CIA type of motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Booger, he just gets things done. He a man who gets things done. He didn't need to. He just stick his nose up. You know why they call him Booger? He puts his nose in the air. He could find my daddy, my baby daddy. That's all he needed.
That information that had his address on it to anybody?
Now listen, I want to make sure you understand, when we do a forensic download of your phone, it's not going to capture just what we get on our phone. If we have to come back later and say, well, what's this about, then that's not going to look good, right?
You're come back later a lot. I didn't think he would. I told him I would pay for his gas. This looks awful for me.
Did you actually?
No.
You're going to jail forever. I can't believe it. I can't believe it's not butter. How about that? Catch me outside. Oh my God, I'm so happy. These people better go to jail forever. Forever. They better get life, all of them.
No, I didn't. When I tell you, I didn't know. I didn't know. When I got the call, I didn't.
Look at this guy. He's like, yeah, just keep going. I hate the term baby daddy. Yeah, it's his father. It's her father. But that's what we say about our other parents so that they, as a way to kind of lower their importance. Fun fact, Booger street slang for Coke. Booger sugar. That's what I know it is. Booger sugar.
No.
You think they're buying it, Mama?
So bad for me, y'all.
But the detectives still feel like they haven't gotten the whole story.
So after you talked to him on Monday, did you talk to him daily after that, or was it just Monday and then that was it.
Yeah, because we had to arrange when I was gonna come get my daughter. I mean, when I was supposed. I wasn't gonna get him that night. I was gonna wait till he was dead, then I was gonna get her. Not only did this woman take away her daughter's father, but now she's also taking away her mother. Worst mom ever. Worst mom. Maybe Jody. Maybe that other lady though, the Mormon lady, was probably watch. Yo, I just watched that. We're learning as we go, Daddy Scambait. Even though Daniel's crew can't help but spoil it for me. But I've been right on most of my guesses so far.
I don't know. It was Monday, Friday. I think I talked to him all weekend, which makes it look even worse.
Yeah, at this point, lady, just fucking admit it. Like, you really do think that everybody's fucking stupid. Yeah, Casey Anthony or Lori. I mean, okay. There's a lot worse moms out there. Okay, you're right. But this is just a really, really shitty mom. Just a shitty mom.
Did you know any of this, Mom?
No.
If she had a musical named after her, it would be called Shitty Mom Mom.
No, I did not know any of this. Why would you put my daughter in that situation?
What situation? You sent the guy there to kill him. Why would you put your daughter in that situation, you crazy bitch? Right now she's lying to herself to try to make herself feel better. She's a narcissist. This is what people do when they can't live with the guilt of what they do. They sit there and lie to themselves and try to convince themselves that what they think is real is the truth. This girl makes my baby mama look like Mother of the Year. That's all I'm gonna say about that. She makes my baby mama look like Mother of the Year. Yeah, shitty bang bang, shitty mom.
Is he?
Why wouldn't he? Okay, just especially coming probably to a cop. Why wouldn't he wait until my kid was gone? Why?
Shitty mom, shitty mom, why did you? Shitty mom, kill my dad too. Shitty mom, friends. Bang bang, shitty mom, you are a stupid bitch. Bang bang, shitty mom, you're bang stupid bitch. Shitty mom, yeah. Can you catch me up, please, when I mute it? When the ex-stepfather came into the picture. Okay, so what they found out was that she's been in communication with this guy named Booger. Now, Booger took pictures with weapons and stuff and sent it back to them. They got him on tape talking, like they whispered to each other when the cops were out of the room, whispering about what they were going to talk, what they were going to say to try to get themselves clear of the charges. On tape, in a recording. I'm sorry, no juror in this world could say that they're not guilty unless they are unless they may have Down syndrome. That's the only way I can think that maybe they would be like, okay, she's probably innocent. And even Down syndrome people, I think, would probably convict her. No offense to any Down syndrome people. Down syndrome people are actually the best. E.g., that is going to be stuck in my head. You're welcome. What can I say except you're welcome for this stupid bitch in the stream. Is your name phallic, E.G.? No. It could be, though.
Do you all know him to be violent in nature like this?
Booger, yes. I would never think that he would actually kill somebody.
With a name like Booger, he's definitely a murderer.
The detective showed up at your house and told you that.
I wanted to.
This is actually an insult to Booger from Revenge of the Nerds. That this guy took Booger's name from Revenge of the Nerds and then went and soiled his name is a damn shame.
Puke.
Colby was killed.
I immediately asked where my kid was, if she saw anything.
You have been Daniel's crew.
I didn't know what happened. I didn't know if she had said anything. I thought, oh my God, how could you do this to her? How could you do this to me? What's the situation you're gonna put us all in? I panicked.
The news that her ex-husband may be responsible for Colby's death leaves Christy needing some air, but she leaves Rachel with a final devastating thought.
That's the least of your worries. They're gonna take her, and you're going to jail. Yeah, you're never gonna see your daughter again. Your daughter's gonna get hopefully raised by Colby's parents. That's what I hope personally. I hope that Colby's parents get the kid, and that all these people go to jail, and we never have to worry about them in society again. They rot in prison forever and ever.
That's not our decision, and that's not what we're doing right now. Okay, I don't want you to
I
think
just share that. I'm sorry.
Okay, I don't want you to go that direction. We haven't mentioned that to anybody, and we haven't even made any phone calls. So I don't want you to jump to conclusions right now.
Please don't do that. I didn't do this.
I don't want you to jump ahead right now. Okay?
I wouldn't let her leave.
Yes, ma'am. That's the way we come in.
She should be detained.
Please. I didn't do this. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you didn't shoot him. That doesn't mean you're not guilty.
Please don't take her.
With Christy out of the room, the detectives zero in on just how much Rachel knew when Jason called her last night.
What he says to you makes you so sick to your stomach.
When he said, I gotta go, I can't talk right now, I gotta put my in the wind.
What did you believe?
I believed that he was here. I believed that he hurt him and that my kid had to witness it and that it was going to come.
Wow, all of a sudden she knows way more now than she did 20 minutes ago.
On to me, and that he just ruined my life. I've never been more scared in my life, sitting right here.
Yeah, no shit, because your life is over. You're going to jail forever. You should be scared, you evil, evil monster.
With all of my cards laid on the table, you'll have my life in your hands, literally.
Yeah, and Colby had his life in your hands too. And look what you did to that. Nobody feels a single... I'm not going to shed a single tear for you, but I may shed a few for Colby. And I'm definitely going to shed a few for your daughter. But I ain't going to shed one for you, girl. Not one.
I did not do this. I did not know he would do this. I did know. I did have an idea of who it would have been early on. And I'm sorry I withheld that. But it scared me right out the get-go because of the fact that look how it looks for me.
The detectives ask her about any messages that may look particularly damning once they recover them.
They're gonna look bad. Like the one that says, at this point I would pay for your gas money if it meant I didn't have to wet my sheets at 25 years old. That's gonna look really bad for me.
Yeah, it's gonna look really bad when I said, what are you gonna use to kill him? That's definitely gonna look bad. You know what, the other text message too that might look bad is when I said, I don't care, do what you gotta do. The other one that's gonna probably look bad is when I said, can you come up here and handle this for me? That one's probably gonna look bad. The other one that's gonna look bad is when I'm like, hey, did you get it done? That one's probably gonna look pretty bitty bad. The other one that might look really, really bad too is when I say, I'll pay for your gas to come up and kill him. The other one that would probably look bad too is when I messaged him after the murder and said, hey, thanks for doing that. Those all might look bad.
The pictures of, take your pick of the swords or the knives and I jokingly said whatever would be easiest to carry.
Oh my God, this bitch is so stupid. This is so stupid. You're so stupid. So dumb.
It says, well, maybe I need to go hunting. I said, well, I have an address. It's not even much of a hunting party. That's in text messages.
Dude, this is, you cannot write this. You cannot write this. This is so, oh my God. This may be the stupidest woman in the whole entire planet. She's only worried about herself and not her daughter. Definitely not for Colby. Yeah, if they were like, well, would you give us your daughter if we let you go? She'd probably be like, yep. The only reason she killed Colby is because she did, not because she loves her daughter. It's because she lost. That's why she killed him, because Colby got the better of her and she could not live with that. Yeah, she gave him the address. She lied about that earlier.
That's gonna look very bad.
The detectives wrap up their conversation with Rachel and make their exit. It isn't long until she gets antsy to leave.
She ain't going nowhere. She's gonna escape. Get her.
Can I help you, man?
I'm just in here.
Yeah, I'd get
Is there
comfortable.
anything you need for the moment, or I can check with the detectives you were talking to? I think
Look, she knows she's cooked. There's a guy sitting outside watching the door to make sure she doesn't get away. If she cared even a tiny bit for her daughter, she wouldn't have told the police that this guy was gonna kill. Yeah. She doesn't care about her daughter. She cared about losing to him. That's it.
doing something at the moment. Just have a quick seat. I'll go confirm them. And
If I'm not allowed to get my phone back and we're done with our questions, can I just...
so, I said I'm working this case, so I gotta see if they have anything else for you.
Okay.
Just, if you want to have a seat again, I'll go get them, okay?
If Rachel is in a hurry to get this investigation to the next stage, the detectives decide they can accommodate her.
Rachel, we talked to our state attorney, based on all the information.
She's a monster.
He's advised we're gonna place you under arrest right now, okay? I don't want you to fight us or anything about this right now. I just want you to understand this is just a very early point in the investigation. And
We want to make sure we get you locked up so that our job's a lot easier later when we hit you with all the charges that we know are going to come. So, don't fight us. You're not going to win. We're two grown-ass men. We knew this was you from the beginning. And, so just get comfortable. I don't think you'll ever be going home again. So this is your new life. Congratulations. Oh, and don't worry. Your daughter's going to go with Colby's parents, so you lost in every conceivable way possible. And also, you set your daughter up for failure because she's going to be living with the scars of her father being killed. And he's going to go on to be the hero in her life as she grows older, while you are going to be someone that she probably doesn't even visit, unless she shows up one day looking for answers of why you did this to her.
If you place me under arrest for something that I didn't do, it goes on my record and everybody can see it.
Oh, 1.6 million people have seen this. You don't want to come out. Right now, jail is your best option, because if you're out in the public, you would be a pariah.
this is just the first step, okay?
I didn't do this.
Well, you gotta give yourself a chance that coming clean and being honest really does make a difference in a lot of ways.
No way.
Going to the county jail is not a prison sentence, okay? So don't treat it that way.
It's just jail until we send you to prison. Then that's the prison sentence.
Okay? But it's just part of what has to happen.
Okay, what am I being arrested for?
Murder.
Right now, we're gonna charge you with tampering, and they're gonna look at accessory after the fact charges. Okay?
Accessory to murder?
Yep.
I didn't do this.
I don't think she knows what accessory to murder means. I think she really thought that as long as she wasn't the one who pulled the trigger, that she'd be fine. She used that booger guy, too. That booger guy is threw his life away for some bitch who don't care about him either.
Rachel has to wait for her transport to jail, which gives her time to ponder the situation she's in.
Honestly, my next step is to sit still.
When are they going to arrest the
What
mom?
to do next?
When are they going to arrest her mom?
Somebody else make me a bird in a cage. It feels like the longer I live, the more of a show it just becomes.
Yeah, that's because of your own choices, though. Your life would have been 10 times easier if you just did what the judge said. The more you fight the system, the more the system smacks your ass down. I learned that a long time ago.
Somebody else shoots somebody else, and I get arrested with homicide charges.
Yep.
I think I'm ready for a nap, bro. Oh, man. I'm going to the jailhouse. They give you new clothes. Guess what? I don't have any freaking panties on. These handcuffs.
That's what she's worried about, is her
Can't even
panties.
work properly.
Is this the
Now she's
lawyer that
laughing.
advised me not to speak to you guys today? He said I can pretty much guarantee you that if you go in there and talk to them today, they're going to arrest you.
While this prediction seems to have come true, police know that Rachel wasn't the one who pulled the trigger last night. To track down Jason Curtis, they'll have to rely on the cooperation of the police in Coleman County, Alabama, who are planning to move in soon. In the meantime, the next chapter in Rachel's life begins.
Have you ever been to jail before?
Not the county jail.
Okay. Yeah, it's not as bad as you see.
Look, now she's like so calm. Now she's like a lot calmer now that she's going to jail. Dumb people could be entertaining, but yeah, that's a good way to put it, Daddy Scambait. They are very entertaining, but they are very, very exhausting.
Movies and stuff, you'd be okay. Especially in Santa Rosa.
Yeah, toilet paper, I'm good.
Yeah, our jail's not, the Scandion's jail's terrible, but our jail, it won't be that bad.
I'm not worried about jail being bad. I'm worried about my child being arrested for something that I didn't do. My baby daddy got shot, and
she said my baby daddy got his, and then corrected herself and said got shot. My God, all this is getting used in court. My baby daddy got his. I mean, he got shot. She still thinks she can get away with this. Yeah. This is why these people always get arrested. They always think they're smarter than everyone else around them. When I'm not even a detective, and I knew it was her before it even happened. Before she even got brought in for questioning. As soon as I heard, I knew that baby was involved before I even knew that mother and him were apart. That's how dumb she is.
And
I know. I kind of hope she gets beat up in jail. I'm gonna be honest. Her whole demeanor changes quickly. She's very ghetto. Yep. Now she's like, I went from being like a little Southern belle to I'm straight ghetto now. Yeah, that's why my baby daddy got his. I mean, he got shot.
I am going to jail, even though I have no gun residue on me. I'm wondering if I'll ever get to see my daughter again.
Nope.
I'm wondering if my freaking Diet Coke is flat. Pretty.
Police lights will flash again the next morning when deputies in Alabama arrest 53-year-old Jason Curtis a few blocks from his home.
When did this happen?
From what I was told, it happened Sunday.
I was at work Sunday. We're right down here on 69 Highway, right across from S&S.
Yeah.
Building them other building.
But you are being placed under arrest for that warrant right now. And Florida's on their way up here, that particular
Booger shooting boogers. I guess we figured out how we got his name.
county or city or whatever it is, the officer coming from there. But you be headed up.
Why do you think he'd be okay with killing the dad? Probably because he loves the daughter. But not like like a father loves a daughter. I think that he probably the daughter, you know what I'm saying?
Rachel's mind may have been all over the place last night, but Jason keeps coming back to a single word.
What we're going to do is stupid. It's stupid. I was in the infantry for 12 years.
Well, maybe you should have learned something in the Army, because she can see her daughter again if she watches. Yeah, that's true. When she's asking for her daddy, he's dead on the floor. That's when you can see her.
Y'all know my dad. Y'all know my mom. You know.
But even before they get Jason Curtis in an interrogation room, the deputies find something that may be of some relevance.
That gun in the car is probably the one he used.
The .38 special revolver in Jason's truck is neither the first nor the last piece of evidence connecting him to a murder he says he knows nothing about.
So the reason we're here is there was a warrant put out for arrest.
Look, they wasted no time. They got him right in them jailhouse skivvies. You better get comfortable in them, buddy, with your Crocs.
All right, for the murder of Colby Vincent. Right. Does that name even sound familiar to you?
No.
All right.
Yeah, he probably killed him. Didn't even know his name.
You have a stepdaughter, Rachel, correct?
I'm sorry?
Do you have a stepdaughter named Rachel?
Yes.
Okay. What was Rachel's ex-boyfriend?
Okay, I didn't know his name. I never met him.
All right, so this incident, obviously, I mean...
Imagine that, going and killing someone that you never met. He could have been the best dad in the world, but because you let this little biatch manipulate you, you went and killed somebody. He could have been a great father. You could have been a great father, but you killed him just because this little witch told you to.
You've been given some.
You're a pawn. You're a pawn, dude. You ain't no tough guy. You're an idiot.
Details happened on Sunday, this past Sunday. Can you tell us where you were at all day?
Yeah, I was at home most of the day.
Where you were?
Okay. Was anybody home with you?
My wife.
Okay. Can she verify that?
I don't really want to answer any questions till I know what's going on. I mean, I know Rachel was having trouble with something about custody, but I ain't had nothing to do with that family 10, 15 years.
What do you know about the custody stuff?
All I know is that Rachel and them didn't want him to have the baby, and I don't know what happened.
I'm just gonna put it out there. You're lying.
Yeah, he's
I was home that morning.
Because we already talked to your wife.
Yeah.
He probably felt like he was so noble, too, doing that. When, at the end of the day, Colby probably was the only person who actually was the good parent in this whole situation, which is why he's the one who got shot.
Well, we need to go to Florida.
And what time did you guys go to Florida?
I don't remember what time of the day it was. Is that around lunchtime, I guess?
Jason's new admission that he traveled nearly 300 miles to Florida on Sunday matches the story told by his girlfriend, Angela Fawcett.
But I miss the beach so much, and I talk about it all the time. And so it was like, spur of the moment, let's just, we've just got the day, let's just drive down there.
Yeah.
And
when was this?
Sunday morning.
Oh, he took his wife to the beach randomly at a spur of the moment. Yeah, I'm sure he did. Or maybe we know she's a huge liar about her. Yeah. It's okay.
He wanted to show me where he used to live. So we went through Milton, I think. And then...
Was she with him?
It was the next little town.
Hang on a second, honey. I gotta go kill this guy. Real quick. And then we'll get back to doing the beach thing. And then we go home.
Navarre? The only person I remember him talking to was the guy at the liquor store, because it's the liquor store he always went to. And, they used to play music together because he's a musician.
Dude, that's when you know people are lying. Anytime someone's lying, they always add in really stupid shit like that to their story to try to make it seem believable.
Liquor store that is?
I don't remember the name of it. It was right next to like a sports bar and grill or something.
Not only has Angela admitted being in Navarre Sunday night, the couple's trip to the liquor store puts them in the very same Publix parking lot that the child custody exchange took place. Surveillance cameras at the sports bar Angela mentioned show a Volkswagen Beetle matching hers driving into the parking lot at 6:27 p.m. and leaving at 6:51 p.m. The custody exchange happened precisely between those times.
Well, I just want to let you know that Rachel went to jail yesterday for accessory to first-degree murder.
What's she got to do with it?
Well, she's fixing to spend the rest of her life in prison.
Thank God.
Now, I want you to be the person to stand up and say, are you the reason that she's in prison right now and that she's in jail?
No, she asked me if I had a room so she could come stay with me. And I told her that she'd be breaking the law to be kidnapped.
Did you talk to Rachel at all while you were down in Florida?
Oh, I was down in Florida?
No.
It's not about your communication. What kind of conversations have you had with Rachel recently?
It's mostly about she's just upset.
Real upset?
Yeah, very upset. So she said she had pictures of...
What kind of information did Rachel share with you?
All she said was the court ruled in his favor and they wouldn't even look at the pictures of where the baby had been abused and burnt. And
oh, now the baby's being abused and burnt. She didn't mention that one time.
she said that he was selling drugs out of that apartment.
So what did you do to help take care of her?
Nothing. I told her to pay attention to her mother or do what her mom said.
Yeah, these people all talk to each other.
What did you do is the question.
I'm not going to go to jail the rest of my life for something I did not do.
No, you're going to go to jail for the rest of your life for something you did do. And for someone you did it for.
But you're going to let Rachel do it.
There's nothing I can do about it.
So it's an accident that we're sitting in front of you.
Look how quickly they all throw each other under the bus, dude. this guy would kill for her, but he won't take the fall for her.
It's not. Okay, so tell me why it's not an accident that you're in that chair right there in handcuffs.
Because you believe I shot somebody?
Yeah. We all
Since I didn't, you can't prove it. So
yeah, they can prove
I don't know what to tell you.
How do you know the victim was shot and no one told you that?
Oh, dude, what? Oh my God! With a name like Burger, he gotta be an idiot. What the? How'd you know he got shot? Nobody told you that. Because I shot him? Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, let's go, buddy. Let's just. Why are we sitting here spending all this time? Like, we're just wasting our time here.
They told me that this morning.
Who did?
The guy that had me down on the highway, the 69 highway, when I was arrested.
The detective notes in his report that Jason was not told this by the Coleman County Sheriff's Office, who only stated that the arrest warrant was for murder. Regardless, the detective says it's remarkable how far his story has come in such a short time.
When we started this
I laugh, even though this story is very tragic. I'm not laughing at Colby dying. I just want to be very clear. So if any family member of Colby watches this, I feel nothing but like absolute empathy for you. I'm just laughing at how ridiculous these people are. These people are so stupid. No wonder Colby got 50-50 custody. The judge was smart enough to realize these people are insane. I'm surprised he didn't get full custody. He should have got full custody.
Conversation, you said you was at home all day.
No, he asked if I was at home and all that day, and I said yes.
You started that. It wasn't until you said that we talked to the wife that you said, yeah, we went to the
hospital. There was no information until I found out what's going on.
Right, that's a big part of the day. A 5-hour drive. What'd you do on Sunday? I don't know. We sat around the house. Oh, we also took a 5-hour drive.
Well, I was first waiting to see if it was in your damn business.
No, you're fishing out information. You're trying to figure out how much we know. But we know enough that you're sitting there.
I know I didn't do it.
I just want you to have the opportunity to prove where your true loyalty is.
Yeah, they do.
Lies with her.
This guy thinks he's smarter than everybody, but he's dumber than. I don't know. I can't. I think the girl's probably the dumbest. The mom's pretty stupid too. This guy ain't any better. They're all dumb. Combined between them, they probably have an IQ of maybe 60, is what I would guess.
Tough enough guy to drive down and murder somebody for your stepdaughter, but you're not man enough to say you did it to protect her, that you're gonna let her ride for this crime and lose her child. That's how much you're gonna take care of her. So did you really take care of her?
Something I didn't do. I can't help what's going on with her. I would help her, yes. If it goes down there and commit murder, no.
Meanwhile, the shocking seriousness of the situation dawns on Angela.
I didn't want Jason to drag a lot of people down with him. Do you know what I mean? Like, Jason made a bad decision in the heat of the moment, I think, based on emotions, trying to do the right thing.
She's like, I'm not going to jail for the rest of my life for him. Yeah, a hive mind of a moron.
To help her out.
You're telling me he killed somebody. This can't be real.
But as upset as she is, Angela says that Jason would never do such a thing, and that furthermore, he didn't have the opportunity.
The only person we talked to in Florida was the liquor store guy that he used to go to that liquor store all the time. There was no fight with anybody, and the only time we were apart was like when he went to the bathroom.
No wonder they think they're so smart. If they're around each other all the time, they probably think they're a genius. Like, if I was around really, it's like Idiocracy, where, like, even the main character isn't like a genius, but just because he's like somewhat like logical than everybody else, everybody looks at him like he's a genius. It's not a shock to me that these people all think they're smarter than everyone when they're around each other all the time, and they're all idiots.
Did y'all stop to go to the bathroom?
Maybe a Tom Thumb.
That was a gas station you was at?
Yeah.
Do you remember what was around you? I mean, what was, like, anything else that was around the Tom Thumb?
I think there was a hotel.
Both a Tom Thumb gas station and a Hampton Inn hotel can be found in close proximity to the Cayo Grande apartments, but Angela insists that Jason was never out of her sight for more than a few short minutes. The detectives turn up the heat on Jason, hoping that Angela's predicament will push him to confess.
How far do you want to keep taking this? How many people do you want to see in jail tonight?
Oh, nobody in jail tonight.
Well, right now you got Rachel, you got your wife. So you don't think it's a crime to drive someone across state lines to commit a murder? But you're going to let all kinds of people go to prison?
Don't take my kindness for weakness, okay? Don't insult my intelligence.
Oh no, we'll insult your intelligence. We're going to insult your intelligence because you're an idiot. Full-fledged, bona fide, certified moron. That's you, booger.
Well, then use your intelligence and realize the big picture here. We've been watching your house since 3 o'clock in the morning.
This is like the Hills Have Eyes people, for reals though.
And this knock on the door.
And then the second that your wife left for work this morning after waking you up, she was detained and her car was impounded, and we're doing a search warrant on the car right now. And she's fixing to get charged and extradited to Florida for accessory murder.
You because she has nothing to do with it.
Because that's what
with me the whole time.
No, because that's what exactly. She was with you the whole time.
I didn't do it.
She was with you the whole time. It's exactly what she said too.
I don't mean to be stern with you, but you're kind of being told. If I was going to do it, nobody would have known about it.
I think that's what you tried to accomplish and didn't happen. It's all about sending her a picture of.
Yeah, I think that's what you thought you could do, but it turns out you're an idiot, so that's not happening.
The choice of weapons: swords, knives, gun. What's the best option?
I sent her that picture. I also sent her a picture of my motorcycles, my guitars. And everything.
Quit diverting. Why? All you're going to keep saying is that, yes, all the evidence says, all the evidence looks bad. All the evidence points to me. All the evidence looks bad. I was there the day he was shot. I was there. I was there. I was there. Mm-hmm. You're going to say that over and over and over and over.
These detectives had it with the complete stupidity of these people. They got to be like, oh my God, how many more of these people do I got to interrogate? How many brain cells do I got to burn having to talk to them?
Over again, and the only thing you're going to go with is, I didn't shoot the man. Why are you lying about it? How many do you understand who's going to go to prison for this for you? Understand how the law works. Let me give you the example of a bank robbery. If the bank robbery happens here, but this person who's not even at the bank robbery rents the car that they do the robbery in, that person goes to jail for bank robbery.
Yes.
Anybody who had any connection.
I don't know if these people just truly think because he was the only person who shot it that they can't get in trouble. I'm starting to think they really believe that. That's how stupid they are. Well, I'm the only person who shot him, so the person who drove me there ain't in trouble because they just drove me. It can't be my daughter because she just told me to do it. Grandma is in on it too, but you guys haven't figured that part out yet. So how can we all be guilty at once? I'm the only one who killed him.
Anybody, any connection to this murder will go to prison. Maybe you just own it for a minute.
I didn't kill him, man. I don't know why.
Save your wife. Okay.
They can prove it in court.
Not admitting something I didn't do.
But despite Jason's steadfast commitment to his story, detectives find one last crucial piece of evidence in the car he and Angela took to Florida.
In the center console around the rear here, we found this note. I want you to take a look at the note.
What does that say?
It says 77.
Yes, and the numbers, but I can't make.
Cayo Grande, Navarro.
That's a word?
They literally found the paper that he wrote down the address on. Oh my God. World's dumbest criminals right here, folks.
Toy?
Red Toy by Vincent Red. Oh my God.
Colby Vincent.
I mean, this handwriting matches all the notes and stuff that are in.
Oh, it looks like it's handwriting.
Well, that's the note that we found that was inside here.
They literally left the note in the car with the address to where they were going to kill this poor kid. Oh my God. Oh my God. The stupidity just continues on. I don't know how you can connect me to a crime just because I wrote down the guy's address and what he looked like and who I was supposed to shoot. How's that make me guilty?
Car, and that's the name, that's the address where the murder occurred. You weren't aware of that information at all?
I don't believe her either.
I love him. I can't believe this. I'm not going to.
They're all terrible
Are you
actors.
upset because he got caught, or are you upset because you didn't know this was happening? You didn't know this happened kind of in front of you.
I'm not stupid or anything.
Yes,
You
you are.
killed the person who's
Why do these guys keep saying they're not stupid? We're not dumb. Yeah, you fucking are, dude. You are so dumb. Sounds just as dumb as keeping the M weapon in your... Yeah, right?
name is on that piece of paper. Who drives that?
Like, they couldn't have, like, here, let me put the gun with the address where the murder took place so that I, you know, just in case the cops need any easier slam dunks, we got them covered. The only way that could have been more easy for the cops is if he took the gun, put it in the envelope where the address was written, and then that would probably made things easier.
That car. It was in the presence of that little girl. He 100% did that.
A couple months later, detectives get their first real look at the data from Jason's cell phone. It locates him at the Cayo Grande apartment complex from 7:56 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. on the night of the murder. It shows him returning to the parking lot at 8:45 p.m. before leaving again at 9:39.
So that lady, his wife, was just lying to the cops too.
The police report states that the shooting was reported to the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office at 9:43 p.m.
I know Rachel did not shoot that man, so, and I didn't, so what am I supposed to say?
It don't matter. The jury's gonna find you guilty.
A ballistics test later matches the bullet that killed Colby to Jason's revolver.
Not shot.
Y'all gonna end up my damn court going down to free, and I'm gonna look at you and I'm gonna say, oh,
You must think that everybody's stupid as you are then.
apology.
Jason is charged with murder, and as the detectives warned him, he wouldn't be the last to wind up in handcuffs.
Yes, get her. Let's go.
You guys have your IDs on you? One of you, Christina Moore?
Yeah?
Is that you?
Yeah.
All right, can you step out and talk to me real quick?
She's going to jail too. Round up the whole lot of them and lock them up, throw away the key.
Just step out with me right quick, okay? Go ahead and step out with me, okay? Can you turn around and put your hand behind your back for me?
Yeah, they must have watched a lot of true crime back. I bet you we could get away with murder. Who's bothering us right now? That dang guy who wants to see his kid. That guy who's trying to be a good father. Yeah, let's get him. And then we'll just lie about him.
Hang on, and I'll let you know. Just hang tight.
Just don't hurt me.
I'm not gonna hurt
I wish part of me wishes they threw her to the ground or something.
you. As long as you don't pull away from me or anything. She has a warrant for her arrest.
No, I think they knew it was her
Accessory
car.
after the fact.
What the actual?
Capital felony.
What? Money's in the safe and call.
Oh, she had money already set aside for an attorney, dude, for when this happened. How stupid are these people? Like, their stupidity just keeps going further and further down.
I believe it's a $150,000 bond.
$150,000 bond for what?
Yeah, you got $150,000 in that safe?
She'll see when she gets to the jail.
In their investigation, police found that an account belonging to Christy Moore transferred $100 to Jason Curtis using the Walmart payment app on the day of the murder.
$100? $100? That's all that it costs to have him go kill it? Dude, that...
Perhaps not coincidentally, Rachel sent her mother $100 through Cash App that same day.
Oh my God, dude, they could not have made this any easier for the police to connect the dots, dude. Anybody who is you don't even gotta be a detective to figure this one out. This would be like, this would be like, I'll take murders for 100, Alex. And this is like the warm-up investigation they give you so that you can just get your feet wet and get, a conviction under your, that was for gas. Yeah, she paid for the gas. Oh my God.
Y'all come in 3 deep to arrest me?
Yeah.
Have y'all?
It's a capital felony. Right. Yeah. It's an investigation.
But I didn't do it.
Well, hey, look, I don't know anything about the case. I just know what the warrant's for.
No,
In an unsent letter from jail, Jason wrote, "Christy, I have a tremendous amount of love in my heart. It belongs to no one but you," suggesting that his feelings for her had not faded over the years.
That son of a...
Investigators find that Jason called Christy's phone at 6:34 p.m. on the night of the murder.
Christy's the younger girl, the younger daughter, right? He was in love with the daughter. I think they found that because they lived so far away from the murder, they didn't look at him, but he didn't realize how dumb his stepdaughter. Yeah, I think he's in love with his stepdaughter. I don't think he just loves her. I think he is in love with her.
Right at the time the child custody exchange was happening in the Publix parking lot. By the time police looked at her phone,
that cop that was like, "What's your gut feeling?" Goes, "Robbery." No, your gut feeling sucks, dude. That poor girl. I hope she's doing great now without. Yeah, hopefully. I'm hoping that Colby's parents got the kid. That's who deserves that kid right now.
that number had been deleted from her contacts. It should be noted that in a call recorded by the jail, Jason suggested that Rachel may have been using her mother's phone to communicate with him.
I'm being arrested.
You are.
I had a damn sentence of getting 25 years.
Yeah, so you're not familiar with how cop stuff works. Probably not a good idea to start with murder.
Watch your head.
Down with the head. That boom.
Huh?
Sit down with the head. Smash my boom.
Yeah, sorry.
Guess this makes more sense as to why they wouldn't give me my grandbaby if they think I had something to do with it.
Like I said, I have...
Yeah, no shit. Why would they give you the kid when they knew that your daughter murdered him? Why would you get the child? You idiot.
Absolutely nothing to do with it.
Meant it to my ex-husband. And he did this, not me.
While Christina Moore was arrested for accessory after the fact in April, news reports say the state attorney dropped the charges in January 2025, stating only that recently discovered evidence had made prosecution essentially impossible.
What?
But that still left a few loose ends for case investigators.
Am I gonna be in trouble for being with him?
That's what I want to avoid.
Because Angela Fawcett didn't tell police that she and Jason...
Wait, Christy got off? How did Chris... Dude, we literally just saw video of her hoarding with her daughter.
At the Cayo Grande apartments twice on the night of the murder. She was charged with accessory after the fact, capital felony, in May 2024.
This lady gets convicted, but the frickin' Christy lady doesn't? What the hell?
Her case is still ongoing.
This man gets shot. I have no gun residue on me. I was where I was supposed to be, doing what I was supposed to do, and I still get arrested for his murder.
Rachel Moore was tried and convicted of first-degree premeditated murder and tampering with evidence in April 2025. She was sentenced to a mandatory term of life without parole, leaving behind a little girl who may have inadvertently solved the case before anyone.
I didn't hear that part in the beginning. Mommy did it. Oh, is this the part where you said watch till the end? That 4-year-old solved the crime before even the detectives did. Mommy did it. That little girl knew her mom was evil and that her dad was good, which is why she kept saying, I want my daddy. Kids know this shit. When I went to court, or when I went down to Mississippi to get my daughter, she had been down there for like a while and she hadn't seen me. But I walked in. Yeah, her cries, dude, they're so hard to hear. Like they're gut-wrenching. Honestly, it crushes my soul. We've watched a lot of messed up stuff on here, but that little girl crying, anybody who's got a little girl, remembers their little girl, she wanted her dad, she wanted justice for her dad. And when I went to go get my daughter, after not seeing me for a long time, they were like all their families like holding her, like protected, like acting like, oh, it's gonna be okay, it's gonna be okay. My daughter literally turns to me in her arms. My daughter's only like 2 years old, like 1.5 at this point. My daughter turns to me and reaches out her arms like this for me to come get her, like, come pick me up, Dad. That's what she did. While they're all running around with her in this house, like, oh, it's gonna be okay. You're gonna be fine. You have to go with the big scary man. My daughter turns to like me and reaches out from me to take her. That's who she wanted to come with, was me. At 1.5, my daughter knew that. And it's been like that since she's been alive. She still wants me. Because she's my best friend. This one's making me emotional.
Mommy did it? Mommy did what?
She didn't say anything.
The man believed.
What did that cop say? What did that cop just say? Did he say that's not what he said?
Someone's guilty of being total badass. Chick Dugs approves this message.
At the Daniels Crew Super Chat $2, it made me so mad that the grammar got off.
Yeah, how the hell did that happen? How the hell did that... That prosecutor should be fired. Whoever couldn't get a freaking... Like, what, you couldn't get her on messing with evidence, at least? They said new information came out that made it impossible for charges to stick. No, I think you were just done prosecuting this case, you lazy bastard. All right, I want to hear this real quick, what this cop says.
Mommy did it? Mommy did what?
She didn't say anything.
The man.
Oh my God. Okay, it's going so fast that I can't even read the transcript. She didn't say did that. She didn't say that. Dude, whoever that cop is an idiot. She didn't say that. She didn't say that. She didn't say mommy did it. God. Just the complete lack of common sense that took place in this whole case. First off, the cops did a good job. Not these two. The first guy who said mommy did it, like confirming what she said, and the guy behind him saying that's not what she said. Like, why would you even try to correct her?
She didn't say anything.
The man believed to have pulled the trigger that night was also charged with first-degree premeditated murder. In May 2024, Jason Lane Curtis was convicted and sentenced to a term of natural life in prison. According to a victim impact statement written by Colby's grandfather, the innocent young girl who was only 4 when this nightmare unfolded in front of her eyes was adopted by Colby's mother, Megan. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep uncovering case files...
Alright, at least it ended there. Oh my God, dude. That was a roller coaster. That one was a roller coaster. Probably one of the best ones Iwu's ever done. But I'm so glad that Colby's mom got that little girl. Because Christy should never be allowed to run that kid ever again. First off, who the hell decides killing someone's crazy people? That's who. When you get in heated battles in custody, you have really bad thoughts. You have really, really bad thoughts. And if you don't have self-control and long-term, like, realizations of why you can't act out the thoughts you have, you get yourself in big time trouble. And that's exactly what happened here. Oh my God. There's a short palate cleanser in the docket. Oh, we're gonna wrap it up after this. But dude, that's like, it's a have to do with, it don't have to do with this story, I imagine. But crazy stupid people. I think she just felt entitled to the daughter and felt like the judge was wrong. Maybe maybe testifying against her daughter or something. She said, I would only do it if you guys give me immunity or something like that. I don't know. Personally, I don't know. But that was such a roller coaster of a ride that we just went on right there, dude. And I know it's hard for you, Daniel's crew. You just wanted to blurt out everything that was going to happen. But I appreciate you not doing that, okay? So, anyway, guys, I think that's where we're going to wrap things up tonight. So, thank you guys for coming on this wild journey with me. This was a crazy, crazy story. Crazy story. Probably one of the craziest stories we've done on this show. Like, in a long time. Yeah, this one was insane. Like, the combined IQ of people was probably like 5. Each one had 1 IQ. 1 IQ point to add to the story. Except for Colby's family. They were very smart and intelligent. I'm probably just gonna get off, honestly. I'm just so tired. I'm ready to fall asleep. So I'm just gonna go to bed. But we went till 10:45. So you guys almost got an extra hour today, even though we didn't do the diggy. But that's okay. I had so much fun doing this with y'all. So LASIK coming up. Your boy's getting some LASIK.
Well, would you look at that? Someone's guilty of being total badass. Chick Nugs approves this message.
At Daddy's Scam-Based Super Chatted $2. Love all.
Thank you, DSB. Always good to see you come in, brother. Always pleasure to see you. Yeah, it's crazy to think about, but I've been wearing glasses since I was in 1st grade, and I'm only going to wear them for one more day. One more day. Until my eyes go bad and I got to get reading glasses, but whew, I got the chills, man. And to the family of Colby, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you guys had.
Well, would you look at that? Someone's guilty of being total badass. Chick Nugs approves this message.
At the Daniels Crew Super Chatted $2. I second that daddy scam.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But anyway, guys, thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Remember, there's no stream on Thursday. I'm going to have a procedure done, so I won't be able to go live streaming, but possibly Friday night we'll probably go live. Okay, we'll do a Friday night live. All right. With that said, much love to you all, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.